Hello, and welcome to another episode of my Football Manager career, where we're playing as Blyth Spartans, trying to take them from the very bottom of the playable football division all the way up to somewhere higher. I still haven't decided. I might go all the way to the Prem. I might get sick of it before I get there. We'll see. But anyone that caught last episode will know it was high drama, heart attacks, stress. It was everything last session, as we narrowly missed out on promotion, not once, but twice in one season. Bottling it in the very last game of the season, where we just needed a point, just 1 point, just 1 point would have got us promoted. And it didn't happen. And then we're in the playoffs, so it wasn't all lost at that point. We could have still gone through in the playoffs. And we got to the final, and then we lost it 1-0 to York. So, yeah, that was fun. Denying Blyth the promotion that I feel we deserved. But, yeah, what can you do? Sometimes you just get FM'd. So, we're going to have to spend another season in the Vanarama National League North. But we're in a stronger position. Two tough teams have moved up. So that was Stockport, who they were a challenge for us last season, and York, who we didn't actually beat. We lost to them twice during the season, and then in the final of the playoffs. So they're gone, and that gives us a bit of a better chance. Oh, excuse me. I just drunk some beer. It's fighting with me, trying to get back out. Right, okay, so I've done a little bit of the pre-season. I've stopped just before the first friendly. And as you can see here, I've got a few players I've taken in on trial. I'm scouting a bunch more. There were some that people recommended last session, so we've had the scouts working on them. Just waiting for reports, really. I guess the reason it's being slow is because they're not playing games, but hopefully as the friendlies start happening, we'll get some information. And thanks to our incredible frugality last season, we sold a player and didn't spend any money buying anyone. We just kind of paid a little bit over our wage budget. This time we're well under our wage budget, as you can see right now. And we've been given a transfer budget of a whopping £25,000. £25,000. That's unreal. I had 5,000 last season, so I'm glad I saved. We had a couple of good cup runs, which really worked out for us financially, and we're currently sitting on £208,000. Sorry, yeah, £100,000 in the bank. It's looking good financially for a club of this level. So pretty happy, really. But we got these friendlies. Once again, we seem to be doing a tour of Scotland. We're going to play some little Scottish village clubs and Stirling University as well, no less. Yeah, we're really testing ourselves here. And apparently Warrington as well, which Warrington is in Cheshire. As far as I remember, it's not in Scotland, but whatever. maybe we just fancied one on the way back down. I don't know. But so the first friendly will be against Livingston. And we're at home for that, which is nice. But yeah, I'm sure they've got some reasonable players, but they shouldn't really be... oh, well, I don't know. Ladbrokes Championship. That's not actually bad at all. They're probably going to hammer us. Livingston are probably going to wreck our shit. Yeah, oh well, that's a good test then. Hill of Blyth, though. They're nobodies. Armadale Thistle, no. Stirling Uni, obviously, no. And Warrington, no. So I guess, yeah, one challenging friendly, which will probably get hammered in. At least it's first. We've got time to recover any lost morale from whatever occurs there. But yeah, I'll be shocked if we manage to win that one. Right, so as you can see, we've got big gaps at the moment. We have managed to reloan Aaron Cunningham. He did all right for his last season. I mean, he doesn't look too happy about it, if you can see his picture. I don't think he's over the moon that he's got to spend another season at Blyth, but he did agree to it. But unfortunately, we've lost the guy who basically was de facto captain last season, Brotherton. He refused to re-sign a loan. He was way too good for our club anyway. A New Zealand international. So yeah, he's gone, and we're going to really struggle to find a good replacement for him. Lewis Lang is a bit pissed off with me at the moment. I made him vice captain, which perhaps isn't such a great thing, considering he's pissed off that I didn't allow him to leave. He wanted to leave for another club, another player that is probably too good for my club, but I didn't want to let him go. No, I've got him contracted. I've already lost one solid defender of about the same star rating. I didn't want to lose two for the start of this season. We want a strong start. We want to try and go up. So yeah, I told him no, and he's had a tantrum, and his morale is now abysmal. So yeah, that's not so great. Hopefully he'll pull himself out of it at some point. Hopefully before he ends up having to captain a match. So yeah, Robbie Dale is also retired now. So you know, the real life captain at Blyth, no longer with the club. Had an illustrious career at Blyth Spartans, but he's now decided to call it a day. So that left a hole, and I had to pick a new captain. And would you believe it, Snowman's brother, Kieran Green, is now the captain of Blyth Spartans. Not because Snowman shows up on stream. It was actually because I looked at the stats, and he looked like the best man for the job, as you can see here. Leadership 11, teamwork 8. I thought, yeah, that'll do. Lewis Lang, obviously vice captain. His stats are pretty good for it as well, but he's currently knobbed off with me, and he might be a problem. So I don't want him really being captain. So vice captain it is for him. And then I guess we've got Sean Reid as the third man, the stand-in, the backup. Not sure that's such a great thing, but that's great. He'll do. But yeah, so Kieran Green, congratulations. You're now captain of Blyth Spartans in Fantasyland. I hope you're happy. I certainly am. I think he'll be a great captain. He had 1-2 match suspension in the whole of last season from collecting too many yellow cards. But aside from those 2 matches that he had to miss, he played every single other game for me throughout the season. Fantastic stuff. So that's the kind of thing you want from a captain, being available all the time. So now I've said that, he'll probably get injured in the first friendly with cruciate ligaments gone or something like that. Well, let's hope not. We'll see what happens though. Staff, it doesn't appear like I've got any room to take on any more staff still. So we're still making do with what we got. I pretty much just re-signed everybody that I already had, except for one thing. I did change the assistant manager. So gone is Ross McNamara, and in is Tony McQuaid. So yeah, he's simply just got better stats basically. So I thought we'd make the most of that. Which what I'm thinking about, I should just have a look at what's going on with coaching, because I might be able to get old Tony here, to improve something. Let's see, what is he? Oh, you can do defensive. What if I get him on that? Take that. Yeah, that works. That seems all right. Can he handle technical as well? No, not really. Okay. I think we've got everything covered. I'm doing most things, and then everything else is just about covered. Really, not so great on fitness. Could really do with a better fitness coach. Fitness is obviously pretty important at this level as well. But at the moment, I've got Ian Watson as the fitness coach, and he's currently a player as well, as you can see. So I'm not sure I can sack him just as a coach and still have him as a player. But as soon as I'm able to upgrade this guy, I will. For now, he's still on my subs bench, I think, as a backup for what's his name, Liddell, on the left wing back position. Where has Watson gone? Has he actually left the club as a player? Ooh, maybe he has. Hold on, he seems to have disappeared. Is he in the under-23s? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's out of contract. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, he's not great now, is he? 1 star, but yeah, he's out of contract, but still working as a coach. So maybe at some point he might just bugger off, and then I'll just bring in another coach. But yeah, I'll just make do for now. Saving money while that's happening, aren't I? So may as well make the most of it. So that means I need to bring in a reserve at left wing back for a start. And I'm looking at this guy, Kieran Evans. There's going to be another Kieran in the team. Yeah, so he's generally a left winger, but he's kind of capable as at wing back. I mean, if you look on his diagram now, it looks like he's competent enough, but I mean, it's not great, but he'll do in a pinch, and he's only going to be a reserve. So I think we'll be okay if I bring this guy in. I'm not sure if I've offered him a contract yet. I haven't, so let's offer him one. Wants to be a hot prospect, does he? Okay. Whatever gets you in, mate. All right, so waiting for that to commence. I've also offered a contract to this chap here, Luke O'Reilly. He looks like he's going to be a better goalkeeper than Jameson. Although Jameson, he played all last season. He did all right. Didn't let us down or anything, really. But he's kind of reached his potential pretty much. He's not going to get any better. And this O'Reilly fella might get a little bit better. He's already, straight up, as standard as it is now, better than Jameson, according to my unreliable scouts. So who knows, maybe. But he's got some potential, which being 23, he's obviously not going to hit the potential it says he's got. But he'll at least, hopefully be half a star better than my current keeper. And that'll mean I'll have 2 reasonable keepers to work with, because at the moment, the backup I made do with last season is little Bradley Skirpan here. 17-year-old, 1 star. Luckily, didn't have to step up and play a game. But, if I'd have needed to play this lad, he'd probably have leaked some goals, let's face it. So, I felt I needed to bring another keeper in. So this other guy, we took him on trial as well, Lewis Gray. He's just not quite as good as Luke O'Reilly. So we've offered him the job, and Gray will be moving into my under-23s to play out the rest of his trial. Unless, of course, it turns out that Luke O'Reilly turns me down, then I'll take the other guy instead, and we'll use him as a reserve keeper. Chris Smalley, I was desperately trying to find a defender that's going to be able to replace Brotherton. At the moment, Nathan Buddle gets the call up once again, back into the first team. He played a fair few games last season. He's a decent player, 6'4" as well. He's not a little man, but his skills-wise, not that amazing on the ball. And so I was looking to see if I could find someone better. Obviously, Chris Smalley is not better. We just brought him in on trial to have a look. I was hoping with him being 30 years old, he might be quite a well-developed player, but he is well-developed, just well-developed into being a very average footballer, which is not what I was after. So he can go into the under-23s to finish out his trial. So these 2 guys have been offered contracts, or, started the process of, and that's all I've got for now. Let's put some of these on the bench where they're going to go. Skirpan, we'll move him to under-23s, assuming that we'll get O'Reilly. Hutchinson needs to go on the bench now. He's back from his injury. I think he was out with damaged cruciate ligaments or something like that for ages. So he missed pretty much the whole of last season. He's now back. He's not looking too great stats-wise. Obviously, being out for such a long injury, pretty brutal on the stats. But he'll be our bench man at central defender. So hopefully we won't have to play him too much, because he's not looking great right now. But yeah, it's a very, very small side at the moment. I mean, last season I played the fewest players. Not really that surprising the way I play it. Only using a total of 17 men throughout the whole of the season. So we can make do with a small squad as long as we don't get any bad injuries, and then I can always try and loan someone in, can't I? But I do obviously want to shore some things up before we start the season. Obviously, one being the goalkeeper, two being a reserve left wing back, three being a better central defender if I can find one to improve on 2.5-star Nathan there. Aside from that, I'm pretty happy. Obviously, I'm happy with the forwards. No need to look for new ones there. Callum Nicholas will make do as a replacement for Sean Reid, attacking midfielder centre, and I can kind of make do with just two of them generally, unless we get any horror injuries. But yeah, midfield maybe I could do with an improvement in midfield, because I did want to get rid of Horner, because he just comes on, gets a red card, and fucks off again, and that just drives me nuts. So it'd be nice if I could find a replacement for him. And like I said, we are scouting some out based off some recommendations people made. I think at least a couple of those were central midfielders. So if we do manage to get hold of one of them, that'll be great. Aside from that, I think we're about done there. So I'm going to continue on, and we'll... oh, yes. Awesome. Luke O'Reilly, accept. So he's agreed. Good stuff. Kieran Evans is up for talks. 25 quid a week, really? Well, I think we can knock you down from that, surely. Go on, go for 20 quid. No, you won't have it. All right, we'll go for 25 then. I mean, Jesus, that is cheap. £8 appearance fee. Is that his taxi money or something? Yeah. So yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. So he's going to be a nice cheap reserve at left wing back. That will do me. Okay, yeah, Reed, welcome O'Reilly. So we've got 2 players signed so far, costing us nothing yet, apart from the wage bill. Okay. Team to watch, Telford. Now, we lost against Telford late on last season in an away match, and that was a bit costly for us, unfortunately. There's that Nigerian that we were talking about last session, Daniel Udo. Apparently a bit of a goal machine, this guy. I think, if I remember rightly, he scored one and made an assist in our 2-0 loss away from home against them last season. So, yeah, probably a good man to grab. I don't need him, though, because obviously I've got goal machine Bradley Fuster and club legend Dan Maguire. Stalybridge is signing Bradley Skirpan on a free transfer. I mean, I don't feel like I should try to stop that. He's not going to develop into anything good anyway. So, in light of the fact I've just signed a keeper, we're going to let that slide. What's going on with the scouting? Don't need strikers. Maybe I'll take this guy on trial, just see what he's like, if he's up for it. 4 weeks. There we go. Who else? I don't really want any of these others. Oh, what about this guy? Offer him a trial. We're still... Thinking I might just clear the rest. Let's clear them out, see what we get. See what we get on the next scout report, see if anyone new's in there, because I'm still waiting for information on some players that I told the scouts to look at, but I don't have many scouts, and they're not very good either, so I shouldn't be too surprised that they're not doing their job with any sense of urgency. But the season is drawing close. We're about to start the friendlies. Ooh, he looks reasonable at first impression. And he looks a bit bad, so oh well. Yes, press. We don't know yet. Stop getting excited. We're just doing trials. Nothing important. Yeah, same again. So, who's making all the signings? Leamington, Bradford, Nuneaton. How they? Oh, I mean, they escaped. They escaped relegation last season by beating league leaders Stockport in the very last match of the season. They were going down, and it looked like Stockport should have by all rights hammered them, and somehow they managed a 3-2 win and kept themselves up. What a recovery at the last minute for Nuneaton. They definitely need to sign some players though after that season. It was not a good season for them. We got Stalybridge, they're new. Who else we got? Hednesford, Halesowen. I'm not sure how you say that place. I've never been there, but I guess Halesowen. If anyone's from there, feel free to correct me. Yeah. So, roll on the friendly, I guess. And hopefully we'll get another Hill of Beath Hawthorn. What a name for a team. Hill of Beath Hawthorn. Don't know what that means, but maybe it means something to Scotland. Oh, Lewis Lang, look at that state of his training. I can't even bollock him because he won't talk to me. He's just being a dick. Kieran Evans, come on, lad. You're on trial. You've just signed a contract. Surely you should be trying harder than that. Oh, I can't bollock him yet because he's still got to play out his trial period. Well, you'll be getting bollocked soon, Kieran Evans. Mark my words. Keep training like that. Skirpin has rejected the contract offer. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't want any of you lot. Just have a look at me dynamics. Match cohesion, good. Dressing room atmosphere, yeah, good enough. Okay. Lewis Lang still pissed off with me. It was only Exeter, mate. I mean, it's not like I stopped you joining Man City or someone like that, is it? Right. We got these new trialies. He looks potentially decent, this midfielder. Let's have a look at what he can actually do. He's a Carolero at the moment. If he can do a decent job at centre midfield, that could be good. Now this other lad, he doesn't look as good. Still, we'll put him on the bench. What's the harm? I've not got a full bench. I've still got room for one more player that I don't have right now. Is there anyone in the under 23s that I would want to move up? Not really. No, they're both already there. He's already there. Dolling's already there. What about Butler? Go on. Let's move Butler up. just for the sake of completing the subs bench. There we go. Where's Dolling? There's Dolling. Okay, yeah, that works for me. Only having one striker as backup is a little bit dangerous, so Jack Butler will do as the other. I mean, he's got pace, acceleration, and finishing. What more do you want? He just needs to run onto the end of the long balls that I hoof upfield. It's not a complicated strategy, is it? Right. I'm just going to do a quick save since I've signed some players. And if it all crashes and goes wrong, I don't want to have to do that again. And then we'll go into the match. I think I should give Luke O'Reilly his first crack in the team for this friendly, in light of the fact that he should be better than Jameson. And Jameson will probably end up being the reserve keeper, all going well for the season. We'll see what happens though. And yeah, I am expecting to get smashed by Livingston, aren't I? So, right, there we go. So yeah, I mean, he can do the job. He's half a star better. What could possibly go wrong, eh? Right, so what's your... Oops, what am I doing? Squad? No. I've lost it. What's it under? Contract? No. Squad status. There it is. Oh, I'm going mad. Right, so Jameson is already listed as a backup right now, so that should work out. He shouldn't get too upset if suddenly he's not getting many games. But yeah, I'm kind of worried about being significantly weaker at the back, though, because I mean, Nathan Buddle's good man, but 2.5 star compared to a 4.5 star is quite a big jump in quality. Oh, Tony McQuaid again, another assistant manager. It's like, oh, don't say anything. Don't say anything to the lads before the match. No point. Just let them go out there. No, I'm going to say something. Yeah, so I'm a little bit worried. I might be more leaky at the back, and being so solid at the back with good defenders meant that I could afford to play this attacking football, you know, almost right the way through and get away with it a lot of the time. Having a weakness at the back would mean I'm going to leak a lot of goals, and that could be a big problem for a team that's obviously wanting to get promoted this season. Can't be leaking goals. Oh, Egan. Oh, what went on there? What happened there? Oh my God. So Egan with a cheeky chip forwards. Looks like it was an easy claim for Livingston's keeper Kelly, but somehow he spanned it right up. So Egan, here it is, cheeky chip. Oh, he's dropped it, and Maguire's there to nod it into the open net. What a calamity. Calamity Kelly. Oh, hey Rob, how you doing? 25 quid a week doesn't even cover his food, he said. That's that lad I got on the cheap. Yeah, probably not. He's only part-time, you know. He's probably like got a full-time job as well. Or another part-time job, rather. But I'm sure he's earning some money. Or maybe he lives with his mum. Oh, hello, Harry. Fucking Maguire. Maguire's quality. I will not have any blaspheming in this channel about Maguire, the legend. Oh, well, Kieran Green, brand new captain, already gets himself a yellow in the friendly. First friendly of the season. Oh, dear. Well, if I remember rightly, he got sent off in the friendlies last season. So, hopefully that won't happen again. Fuck him in the foot. No. No, no, no. Oh, just you wait till Bradley Fuster gets going as well. All right, Maguire gets on the end of that. Oh, he's too greedy, though. He had Fuster on his left, but he decides to go for the shot. And we've got another corner. Little to take. Swings it in terribly. Oh, Reed picks it up on the edge of the box to Buddle, and somehow they've lost it. Oh, well. Highlight over. Little with the throw, finding Reed. Back to Little. Little punting it upfield, and this time finds Bradley Fuster. And Bradley Fuster, what a goal! What a finish! What a little bearded man. He's amazing. We had someone last session. When was that? That would have been on Saturday. who was an old schoolmate of Bradley Fuster apparently, but he's lost contact with him now, which is a shame. Oh yeah, the keeper was sent up the river there for sure. Oliver! Oh, with 3 goals up inside of 30 minutes. What is Livingston playing at? Like, they should be wrecking us, surely. Surely Scottish football has not gotten this bad that Blyth Spartans are beating them. Come on. And they are really not trying, are they? Right, let's praise the lads. They're doing well. Well done, lads. Almost half time, 3-0 up. Can't ask for more than that as a manager. Rob42 says, I read a story this weekend about a Premier League player that got sent off by his former school PE teacher. What, was his PE teacher now a referee or something? Yeah, keep it going. Well done. Good job. God, you can hardly hear the crowd. Obviously, not a great turnout at Croft Park. Oh, look, I can see bodies there. It can't be that bad. Cunningham with the defensive header. Well in. Now, let's hope that they don't take their foot off the gas, as I know they are prone to do. James Milner got sent off by his old PE teacher. Brilliant. Nice. Okay, Livingston putting the pressure on us this time. Well, I was a bit desperate. I wasn't too scared by that. Yeah, small world indeed, Rob. Well, I had my own small world moment when Kieran Green's actual brother showed up for a couple of streams. It's like, what? The actual Kieran Green, now club captain as well, in my football manager world. All right, it's time to yell at the lads. They've clearly taken their foot off the gas completely. Just letting Livingston have 3 highlights at the moment. O'Reilly seems pretty decent at the back so far. I haven't seen him drop the ball. Always a good sign in a goalkeeper. That being one of their main jobs, not dropping the ball. Okay, Egan with the punt upfield. Oh, not got the legs to get on the end of that one though, and it's defended easily. Now in the hands of Stewart, who punts it back up the Blyth end. That's going to be claimed by Egan. Egan to Green. Green punting it long. Oh, he's looking for Bradley Fuster, but he's not found him. Still putting pressure on the keeper. Comes back out. Back to Egan. Apparently their keeper loves playing it to my man Egan. Buddle to Cunningham. Cunningham square to Lang. Lang, who at the moment is pissed off with me. And it shows as he just thumps the ball into no man's land. But Egan claims the loose ball from the defence. And Reed with the first time shot from Egan's pass just outside the box. And Reed scores an absolute screamer. It's 4-0. Would you believe it? 4-0 against Livingston. Nice little ball square here from Egan. Reed in the D, thumps it the same way Reed always thumps it, which is roughly straight down the middle. I don't know how he scores these goals and penalties. I don't think he knows how to hit it into the edge of the goal, into a top or bottom corner. Never see him do it. He just thumps it, route one, straight at the middle. And as long as the keeper dives somewhere, he'll get a goal from it. We're in trouble as soon as the opposition keepers work out that all they've actually got to do to save a shot from Reed is stand still in the middle of the goal, but we'll take what we can for now. Hooked away desperately there by Livingston's defence. And we are keeping the pressure on. Team looking confident. Let's give them some praise. Oh, they're fired up by the praise. Excellent. As we go into the last 5 minutes. Oh, but it's a free kick for Livingston. Thumped straight into the wall, though. It's going to come to nothing. Kinsella out wide to Tifoni. To Saris. Knox. Oh, bad pass by Knox. Kind of lets Blyth off from a shot on goal there, really. And it comes to nothing in the end. They've just not got it in them, have they? I think their will to continue is over. Almost every single man for Livingston has been substituted now. Just one man on field that started the match, Saris there. I've made not a single sub. Should have probably made some, especially with it being a friendly, but sod it. I want my first 11 in tip-top condition. They play nearly all of my games at this level. And we're coming up to the whistle. This will probably be the last highlight. The final few seconds of the game here. They manage... was that really a shot? We'll call that a crot. And there's the final whistle. Full time. 4-0 to Blyth at home against Livingston. I'm very pleased with that. I'm not so pleased with the 18 fouls, but, you know, we'll pretend that didn't happen. But yeah, 4 goals from 5 shots on target. Certainly not going to complain about that aspect of the play. Yeah, pretty good. Ratings looking nice. Efforts were excellent. Yeah, we'll take that advice. Good stuff. Thanks for that, Harry. I had to mute it to blow my nose and then forgot to unmute. All I was saying was we got an unexpected win there. Who'd have thought we'd manage it? But we did. Very pleased with that start. And then the other teams I'm playing friendlies against are all pretty much scrub teams now, so shouldn't be expecting to lose any of those. This was the supposedly tough friendly, and we've absolutely hammered it. The boys done good. I think they are ready for promotion. Don't know why they had to go and bottle it at the end of last season twice. God, I'm not going to forget that in a long time. All right, Lewis Lang having a paddy. Yeah, whatever. You're not going though, mate. I need you. We sold 85 season tickets. Brilliant. Oh, here we go. Now the press want to have a go. Lewis Lang's reaction to not being allowed to discuss terms with Exeter saw the player reveal his desire to move to a better division. Do you have anything to say about that? Yeah, I don't care what he wants. He's a Blyth player, and unless we receive a remarkable bid for him, it'll stay that way. The closest equivalent to a fuck you I can give there. So it's probably not going to help Lang stop being angry with me anytime soon, but screw it. He's going to be mad. He can stay mad. As long as he's playing averagely all right, which he seems to be so far, then I'm not too worried. Where's my damn scouting report? I want to see if there's anyone else worth bringing in. I mean, we've got 25k to spend. I'm obviously not going to spend it all. I'm going to try and save as much as I can for the future. But it would be nice if we could bring somebody in. No. But I've offered him a contract. You're not allowed. Clanelly Town. Clanelly? Clanelly. I don't know. I can't speak Welsh, and you need half a pint of phlegm in your mouth to do it anyway. Bala as well, and Carmarthen. They're all Welsh. I assume because he's Welsh, Welsh clubs want him, but I want him more, so back off. Fuster. Needs more match experience at a higher level. Well, we almost got promoted. Can't really give him match experience at a higher level unless we have a good cup run. I've no idea, Harry. I don't even know how I would go about saying that. What about some loan signings, says Nico Vico. Or Vico. Vicho? I don't know how I say your name even. Sorry if I'm getting it wrong. Well, at the moment, I've got the money and the wage budget to just straight up sign players. It's hard to get players interested in a club of my level for loan, but I mean it's not a definite no. It might come to it, but first of all, I'd rather just focus on trying to sign some people. Pronouncing names with Doyle, says Rob 42. Yeah, pronouncing names badly with Doyle. Doyle's easy to pronounce. I can manage my own name. Just all these other ones from everywhere else. Is that Rob 42 or is it Robe 42? You have to tell me how to pronounce that one as well. Advice? No, I don't need advice. Go away. Come on, friendly. Oh, all these things to calculate. Billericay lost a match. Playing Stade Lavallois. They sound French to me. So do the names of the goal scorers. Billericay obviously confident enough to be playing European sides now with all their money bags. Right, what's going on? Scout meeting. Who've we got? Well, this is nobody that I asked you to scout. Like, why are you showing me all of these? These are not who I asked you to scout. Right, we're just gonna have to have a look manually. Remove from loan list. Yeah, all right, I guess. Right, yeah. Okay, I'm sure he's got a job at the moment, hasn't he? Forest Green, yeah. Okay, yeah. Scouting. Harry says Billericay's been losing bad lately. Glenn Tamplin sold the club, did he? When did that happen? Oh, I wasn't aware of that. Oh, they're screwed now. That's it. That's the end. Why did he sell the club? Was it some controversy or something? Right. Player search. Like a month or two ago. Wow. No idea. The guy was drama every week. Yeah. Fair. Well, they're probably better off without him then, aren't they? But it's probably going to stop their meteoric rise in the meantime. Yeah, I'm sure all Billericay fans liked his money. Right, I'm going to have to manually search for these guys because they seem to have just disappeared. Liam Shaw. No, that's not the same guy. I remember. Yeah, we were scouting some guys out, and they just appear to have gone. Okay, so now I've got to try and use my memory and remember the names of them. Oh no, they might be on my shortlist actually. Let's try shortlist. Right, there's one guy on my shortlist. Okay, brilliant. Check assignments. No, okay. Oh man, what about scouted? Should be on the scouted list if I narrow it down to midfielders. Was Brad Carr one that was recommended? I forget now. He might have been. He's unhappy, wants to leave the club. Huh? When did Braintree? Braintree moved into our division. Okay, fair enough. Braintree's down in Essex, isn't it? I think it's down in Essex. Surprising that they're in the same division as me now, but let's scout this. Yeah, it says scouting in progress, so I'm already scouting Brad Carr. All right, let's see if I can offer a trial, see what happens. I'll probably say no. We'll give it a shot. Ah, Sebastian Des Prez. This was one of the guys. Look, yeah, it says I'm scout. He's scouted. What? Okay. Is he any good as a central midfielder? Probably. I mean, I'm assured that he's good though. So should I try and sign him on the recommendation? 14.75k. Having a laugh, mate. That's almost all of my budget. That is. How am I ever going to get this guy? What's his contract? 2020. Oh no, not great. All right, let's make an inquiry. See what they say. Probably going to tell me where to stick my offer, aren't they? What was the other guy? There was another guy. It was Portuguese sounding name, maybe. Oh man, what was it? I forget. Where's Arnie Grimm? Damn it! He was the man with the names. But perhaps he wasn't a midfielder, that guy. Otherwise, we would have already scouted him. Let's have a look for defenders. If we can find someone who's good at the back for us. This is George Brady, French lad. 13k? No. No. Let's have a look. Let's have a look for free ones. Sam Brotherton. You're on a free transfer. You turned me down, Sam. Nobody's given you a job, and you turned me down. He's away on a trial day or about to be drafted into Major League Soccer. God damn it! Right, I'm going to add him to shortlist just in case the Major League don't want him. But goddamn, like he refused a contract from me. I was gutted. Right, Chris Smalley, we've already seen you, and you were pants. I don't want you. Oh god, anyone that's good. Josh Langley, is that a name I remember? Right, let's see if we can get him on trial. Josh Langley. Rob says, drafted to MLS. Did he go university in the US or something? I've no idea, you know. No idea. All I know is he's a New Zealand international. So maybe it's because he's an international that he's allowed. Not sure. Let's have a look at his history. Played in New Zealand, went to Sunderland, got loaned out to Blyth, got let go from Sunderland. Illustrious career there. I don't know. Doesn't say where he went to uni, but it might just be because he's an international. Maybe they've got rules that allow him to bring internationals in. But Yeah, either way, it means I can't have him at the moment. Not that I expect he'll sign a contract with me anyway, because I did try before and he was having none of it. He was having none of it. Right, who's this? George Green. I think he was all right last season. 75k? I can't afford the likes of that. Let's shortlist him just in case. He might be good in the next division up if I get some money. Elliot Richards. No. Ah, this was him. Denilson Carvalho. Carvalho. I don't know. Well, that explains why I was trying to remember a Portuguese sounding name, because he's Brazilian. And them Brazilians, they speak Portuguese, don't they? So, you know, it makes sense. So, yeah, and I am scouting him. He's currently at Barrow. What's he worth? 15.75k. How do people sign these players? What kind of money have your clubs got at this level that's allowing you to sign these players? Please tell me. I have no idea how you are managing this. Right, let's get him on shortlist, though, so I don't forget him again. Because, yeah, like... I thought my 25k transfer budget was mega bucks for this level. I was over the moon with 25k. I don't know what you need to be signing players like that and the other two. But it's more than I've got. Right. Anyone else worth checking out? Why am I even looking at a striker? Let's just look, because let's. But I don't need strikers. Really don't need strikers. Stockport he's at. Yeah, they've gone up a division. He obviously did well. Daniel Udo, we know. Right, we'll stick him on the short list, because we know he's a goal machine. Just in case, you know, Maguire or used to break a leg or something. What about this lad? Maybe he's a goal machine as well. I mean, his team did get promoted. Let's add him to short list as well. Right, I'm done. I want to play a match. Well, you always choose poor Northern Blyth. You could be managing rich Southern Billericay. Fuck off. Harry, that's all I've got to say. Fuck off. Up north, they learn how to make do. Right, Braintree have rejected the offer. God damn. So how much do they want? 16.5k. Fuck off. I can't afford all of these players. This is unreal. Right, yeah, so we go back to the free transfer market, which is what I survive off of. It worked for us last season, almost. Well, we finished second in the league, so, you know, it went pretty well. Ah, yes, Kieran Evans has turned down the Welsh clubs in favour of poor Northern Blyth for £25 a week. £25 a week. Poor man. But he agreed to it. I mean, it's not my fault if he's daft enough to agree to a 25 quid a week contract. All right, let's ask Reed to welcome him. I mean, don't do too much to welcome him. He might expect a pay rise if he sees champagne or anything like that. Just offer him, I don't know, a thimble of water. Just make sure he knows we're poor. I'll fuck off, press. We don't want that. Doyle cagey with the media. Well, Doyle would be more than cagey with the media if he was allowed to be. Oh, Lang, you're training like a twat. 4.5, that's appalling. And he still won't talk to me. He's busy having his temper tantrum. Hill of Beef Hawthorne. What a mouthful. Oh, is that all? Where the fuck is Arnie? Arnie, where are you? If you're watching this back, Arnie, I've looked at your recommendation. They want 275k for him. So, cheers for the advice, mate. It's great advice, but I can't afford that. Like, what club are you playing at that has 275k to throw about in this division? Answer me that. Certainly not Blyth Spartans. Right. So I guess I've just got to keep an eye on him until he runs out of contract. Maybe if I'm really lucky. 275k. What a joke. Right. Let's try. How's about 10k and 20% of the next sale? How about that? You greedy money grubbing bastards, Halifax. Suggest. No, but they are willing to drop it from 275 to 250. Well, that was big of them, wasn't it? Real nice there. Yeah, I feel like they're pissing me about it. So I'll offer 14k. And how about 50% of the next sale? I don't even care. It remains unacceptable. And yeah, they're not going to talk to me. Well, get fucked, Halifax. That's all I have to say. We'll reject that contract rather than drag it out for them to only come back and say no. But that's the best I can offer them. I can't go higher than 14k. They want 250k, and that's at a knockdown. No fucking way. Offer to loan him, says Rob. Yeah, maybe I'll try that. But aren't they in my division? Halifax? Let me have a look. Oh no, they're in the southern equivalent, I think. Oh no, they're the division above us. Okay. Nico Vico says, did you sell Jarrett Rivers? I did sell Jarrett Rivers. I know he's a quality player at this level, but I sold him at the start of the first season because the strategy I wanted to play, there was no room for Jarrett Rivers. He plays up here, you see, and I just use wing backs, so he would have just sat on the bench getting shit and not being used. So what I did is I sold him and I got 3.9k for him, which is pretty good. It was the record sale of a player at this level for the whole of last season. Nobody got more for a player than I did. And he went to, was it Chesterfield, somewhere like that? So he did move up. So he's doing all right. But yeah, I sold him. I was going to offer to loan that, what's his name? Oh, I've forgotten his name already. who was I just looking at? It was literally minutes ago. Des Prez, that was it, that guy. There he is. All right, let's see about a loan then. Make an offer, loan. What are his wages? He's on £550 a week. You what, mate? How about that? See what they say. Oh, here we go. Match day's upon us already. This Josh Langley might not be too bad. I don't know. He doesn't look like he's going to be better than Buddle, though, and that's really what I'm looking for. That's a shame. What about these midfielders? Yeah, I mean, this guy might make a reasonable reserve. What's his speciality? Yes, so we'll probably take him on as a reserve. Passing, not that great for a midfielder, though. Let's face it, 8. Could be better, but his first touch is pretty sweet. Woods I'm more interested in, though, because he's like solid 3.5 star across the board. Passing 12, nice. But he's not as natural at the central midfielder role. He's only really lacking marking, though. Everything else is reasonable. Just his marking's not great. But we are just talking about a substitute, I guess. So I think I'll take him on because he's better than the subs that I've got. Ooh, 450 quid a week. You're having a laugh, mate. Can't afford that. 275. No? Okay. How about 300? 325? All right. 350. Final offer. And a Mars bar. How about that? He wants 375. He is pretty decent, though. I mean, I could maybe knock him down to 350 and get away with it. Or he might just have a strop and walk out. All right, we'll give him that. We'll give him that. I've got the room. I mean, look, this is my wage budget, and this is where I am right now. So, and I think that's after signing that contract. So I'm all right for now. I can afford that. Okay, same team again. He just out-bartered me. Yes, he did, Harry. But, you know, I do want to sign the player, and he started being all stubborn and shit. I'm not going to find anyone as good as him for free, so it's probably worth it. Right, what should we do? Concentrate on building up your fitness and on your performance. That's what I'm looking for today. Seems demotivated. Good. Brilliant. That's exactly what I was going for. It's Lewis fucking Lang. He's still having a strop at me. Arsewit. And they're off. Should be a complete pushover, really. Short of any major calamities. So, shouldn't have to worry too much here. He says, as they get a highlight. Oh, good defensive header. And it's Bradley Fuster charging upfield. No one for Miles. Maguire in loads of space. Oh, could have taken another touch, I feel, there. But not a bad start. Looking threatening right from the off. Oh, that is not a good defensive header, Little. You've got to find a green shirt or put it out. Oh! Cracking effort there from the man in red. Who was that, Gow or something? There he is again. I have to keep an eye on this lad. If he can put in shots like that. What's going on here? We're not getting highlights, are we? Oh, Little. Oh, just as I was about to start screaming at him, Little makes a good tackle there. Egan keeping it in play to Buddle. Buddle panics a bit, plays it back to O'Reilly. O'Reilly, let's see what you're like at kicks. Terrible. Oh, that'll bode well for the season if you can't find a green shirt with his goal kicks. Oh, Egan somehow fluking his way into keeping possession for a moment there. Green to Oliver, to Reed in the D. Come on, Reed. Little. Oh, quality. Awesome stuff from the left wing back there. Nice little goal slotted in. Egan playing to Green, Green to Oliver, Oliver to Reed. All the midfielders there taking part in that setup. And then Little in space. Just finds the defence napping, really. And smashes it in. That'll do. Good work from the wing back and good passing from the midfielders as well. Oh, referee, that looked like a penalty. Come on, Maguire's on the floor. Somebody shoved him in the back. I saw it. Why didn't you? Green with the corner. He's still just as bad at corners as he was last season. He's obviously not worked on it one bit over summer. Done nothing but relaxed by a pool, drinking beer. I say pool, this is only Blyth. Relaxed by a paddling pool, drinking beer, or maybe just a pond or a puddle. Probably just a puddle, isn't it, really? But that's what he's been doing with his summer. Oh, would you look at that? That was quality. I mean, it's only a friendly. I'm not going to be mad. Kevin Telfer, what a strike. I mean, this man here failed horribly. Should have been marking. But I'm not going to criticise the keeper for that. That was a scorcher. But I am going to scream at the team, though, which I've already done. See if that wakes him up. Referee! That's twice Maguire's been slashed down there. Come on, Oliver, have a crack, mate. Oh, put it on target, though, eh? Lang with the free kick. Smashes it into the wall. Gets a chance to redeem himself. Finds Buddle. And it comes to nothing. Buddle with a touch of death for that highlight, apparently. Little smashing it into the wall again. Harry says, that's something Football Manager doesn't do right. Recreating the mosh pit, ball-grabbing corners of the modern game. Yeah, where everyone's hugging each other and pulling shirts and testicles. Yeah. Oh, finally we get a penalty. Third time of trying. The ref gives us a penalty. And Sean Reid will step up for his first penalty of the season. Probably smash it straight down the middle as usual. Or will he have learned to put it in a corner? Oh, he's made an improvement. Did you see that? I think that's the first penalty he's ever not smashed down the middle. Let's see that again. That looked like a half-decent penalty. And it was. Brilliant. Progress has been made, Sean Reid. Well done. So, we have taken the lead. Although we shouldn't be too proud of ourselves. This is a terrible team. We're going to demand more again. Egan pressured by the feedback. Lang disinterested. Brilliant. Alright, let's encourage him. Oh, Lewis Lang gained confidence from the encouragement. Okay, so he's starting to listen to me a bit. Yeah, it was a cracking penalty. I think it's the best one he's ever taken. He took about 9 penalties last season and smashed them all down the middle. I think he only missed one, though. Oh, Bradley Fuster. Oh! These Scottish guys, are you seeing this? They're mad about something because, like, the tackles they're putting in are brutal. This is supposed to be a friendly. It's like watching, well, England versus Scotland. To be honest. Keep it in, Little. Good man, good man. And he's away up the wing. Puts in a brilliant cross and finds Bradley Fuster, who celebrates by putting his hands on his hips and looking a bit weird. Whatever you want to do, mate. You scored a goal. You can celebrate however you like, but not the celebration I would choose. Bit of an odd one. But look at this cross from Little. And look at that volley smash by Bradley Fuster from about 8 yards. They're all onside, ref. Oh, look at that stuff. I hope they do this during the season. Right, let's give them some praise. O'Reilly gathers calmly at the back. Rolls it out to Lang. Lang runs it upfield a bit. Passes to Oliver. To Green. Plays it long to Egan on the right. Egan cuts it inside to Reid. Straight across to Little, who has a crack. Not enough power in that shot, though, Little. Fancies his chances after scoring one already, though. And who can blame him? Harry said he used the crane kick technique. He spent his summer watching Karate Kid films. Oh, Reid picking up the loose ball. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I mean, that should have been a tap-in, but he scuffs it wide. Oh, Reid. Lang with the free kick. Looked dangerous, but too high, unfortunately. O'Reilly to Lang. Lang punting it upfield. The classic Blyth strategy there. Finding Bradley Fuster. Oh, if only he could have got that to Maguire. That would have been a certain goal, but he tried to tuck it in on the inside post, but failed. Green with the corner. It's another terrible corner from Green. Kieran, shit at corners, Green. Our captain. Oh, maybe if I sign one of these new guys, there'll be someone that can take corners. I'm still really lacking that. I just don't have set piece takers. Egan with the throw. Finding Maguire. Back to Egan. Little. Oh, Michael Little. Bags a brace. And what a strike that was as well. Unbelievable stuff. Definitely seeing that again. Maguire to Egan. Egan just crossing over to his counterpart, the wing back on the left. And Little just volleying it in like a boss. Nice. So it's 4-1 now. Match is nearly over. This is in the bag. Buddle plays it long. Fuster runs on. He's one-on-one with the keeper. Oh, keeper closes down well there. And Bradley Fuster is denied once more. Corner coming in from Kieran Green. What's he got in store this time? Another terrible corner. Who would have thought, eh? Little with the punt, not finding anyone really. Fuster in the box, always dangerous. Oh, tries a daisy cutter, but keeper gets down and stops it. Egan, Fuster. Oh, it's a goal! And he's gone for the weird-looking celebration again. I'm not sure what he's doing in that one. But he loves it. That's his second time. Oh, terrible defending from Stokes there, allowing Egan to get away, make that cross. Fuster chests it down for himself and smashes it home. And then does his weird little hand on hips thing. Mr. Miyagi's in my coaching staff. I wish I had Mr. Miyagi in my coaching staff. That would be immense. Oh, and there's another highlight for Blyth. No, apparently not. Reed smashes the ball into the heels of a Hill of Beef player there. It comes to nothing. But is one more highlight maybe? No? I think this is just playing out the last few seconds before the whistle now. Just pinging it about the field. Nothing really going to come of this. We're going to win 5-1. And another Scottish Village team is smashed. Continuing on from last season's tour of Scottish villages. Yeah, they did well. "5-1 boring football." Fuck off. Spartans meet expectations in dominant win. Yeah, unfortunately I don't pick my friendlies. They're picked automatically, and it just loves giving me these easy friendlies. I thought Livingston was going to be a challenge though. They're like Scottish Championship. I thought they were going to hammer me, and they were expected to beat me. But they got crapped on. From a great height. They just can't hold back goal machine Bradley Fuster and Dan Maguire. And next we have Armadale Thistle. Probably not going to be particularly good either. Should have a look what my first match of the proper season is going to be as well. Let's see. So, Altrincham at home. Well, that could be worse. At least we start on a home fixture this time around. And Brackley, Darlington, Barrow, Chester and Telford. Not the easiest first month. Could be worse though. Could be Leamington and Boston. They're probably tougher. Don't know how good Braintree are. They were in the Southern Division last season. See where they came. Oh no, they weren't. They've come down from the Vanarama National. They got relegated. Okay, so that's how they've ended up in the Northern League. There obviously wasn't room for them in the Southern one. Oh, loan bid rejected. Oh well. That's what about if I pay all of his wages and all of unused wage percentage? Let's try that. See if they'll agree to that. Alex Nicholson. Yeah, unfortunately, you don't play the position I need you to play. He's decent. Like, if you just want a right fullback. On Kieran Green, do your job as captain. Sort him out. Oh, God. Oh, now I've got to go and talk to him. Yeah, I know. It's tough being a footballer, getting paid to do nothing. Oh, what can I do? It won't let me loan him out. Okay, my usual go-to is not an option here. Okay. Let's try me look at this. I'm not going to change my side for no reason. You need to prove to me that you deserve a chance in the first team. I appreciate what you're trying to say, but I just feel that I need to be playing sooner rather than later at this stage of my career. And I might have to reluctantly consider a move if I can't get that here. Oh, excuse me. All right. Yeah, let's go for this. You need to ask yourself if you really want to go or if this is all just in the heat of the moment. I really thought I could force my way into the team. Oh, okay. Well, you're getting sold. Sorry, Alex. Sorry, mate. No, that's not what I want. Why can't I just... Oh, he's out of contract. Oh, sod that then. Just go. Just go. If you want to go, go. I'm not even paying you to be here. You're just kind of hanging around like some sad lost puppy or something. Michael Woods. Who was Michael Woods? Oh, he was that midfielder that seemed all right. Yeah, we'll take you. We will take you. That'll do. Scout meeting, finally. Right, have we got anything that looks worthwhile? Ooh, from Liberia. Exotic. Is he going to be any good? No idea. Well, let's offer him a trial. Not sure if he'll be affected by the rule changes post-Brexit or not, but well, obviously Liberia's not in the EU, but it depends what else the game decides to change in terms of limiting foreign players, but we'll check him out. We'll give him a trial. Yeah, Buddle, welcome this new guy whose name I've forgotten already. Woods, there you go. This is why I don't talk to the players. I can't even remember their names, let alone their faces. Just let the captain and the team leaders deal with that stuff. I'll just deal with the strategy. Brown is training well. Jack Brown, I think he's one of the youths. He is. Oh, Christ, look at that face. These regen faces really need sorting out, man. They're so bad. I don't know who's in charge of sorting out the regen faces, but they've never been good in Football Manager. They always look like alien freakazoids. Nicholson has left the club. Loan bid rejected. Oh, well, we'll cancel that because that's never going to happen, is it? He's clearly too good for the likes of us. Pre-season report on Southport. Who have they brought in? Ben McKenna. Okay. Northern Irish lad. And Niall Huggins. Neil or Niall. Not sure how he says his name. Possibly Niall. 18-year-old Welsh kid. Striker. Wonder if he's any good. We've got no idea because there's literally not a jot of information on him. And they've got rid of Morgan Hobson-Smith. I don't even remember seeing him play a game, so he can't be that good. Hello, Tez lad. How are you doing? You got any suggestions of players I should look at? I'm still in the period where I can sign people. We're doing the pre-season friendlies at the moment. So if anyone's got any suggestions of Wonder Kid signings that they think I should have a look at, I'm all ears. All the ones I've looked at so far cost far too much. I can't have them. Just not allowed. Oh, this guy looks all right, doesn't he, on first impression? That Liberian I've just brought in on trial. I hope that he turns out as good as he looks like he might. Well, I've literally just tried Des Prez. They wanted 275k for him. And then I said, well, how's about 14k? And they said, oh, all right, we'll knock it down to 250k. So at that point, I told them where to stick it. And then we tried going for a loan. Rob says, oh, try loaning him. So I've just put 2 attempts at loaning him, and it hasn't happened. They're having none of it. So it seems I can't have Des Prez. Or Day Prey. I don't care how you really say it. I'm English, so it's Des Prez to me. Oh, that's a new one. Shola Ayula. There's a name I can say. Yeah, we'll have a look at Shola Ayula then. Don't tell me he's a striker though, because I don't need strikers. I'm not replacing Bradley Fuster and Dan Maguire. They're unbeatable. But we will have a look at him. What I'm looking for is central defenders and maybe one midfielder, although I have signed a couple of midfielders. Shola Ayula. Oh, he's a striker at Chester. No. Ooh, he's Nigerian striker. He's probably decent, isn't he? Let's scout him. I'll stick him on the short list for future. But yeah, I don't need him. Not while I've got Bradley and Dan up front. Maybe if one of them breaks a leg. Michael Cregan is a striker. What did I just say? I don't need strikers. Let's have a look at him anyway. Michael Cregan. Playing at Slough. 20-year-old Irish lad. Nice. Alright, let's get him on the short list. And give him a scout. There we go. Crean, a goalkeeper. How do I... Crean? Is that Alex Crean? He's a goalkeeper at Ross County, so I'm guessing that's the guy you're on about. 19-year-old Scottish lad. Let's get him on the shortlist. Well, I've already signed a keeper. I was looking for one. Oh, he's outside. I'm not allowed to scout him. He's outside of my scouting. He's in a foreign country. He's in Scotland. Not allowed to scout Scotland, apparently. Lewis King, says Tez lad. Lewis King. Okay, so there's Lewis King, or Lewis Wing. I assume that's their Chinese cousin. The goalkeeper or the defender? Which Lewis King am I after? The goalkeeper's playing at Mickleover. We'll give him a scout just in case it's him. The centre-back. Okay, that's good then. Because if he's any good, we'll have him. Especially with him being a free agent right now. Let's take him on trial. Off a trial, 4 weeks. Lewis King. What's his history? Where's he been at? Oh, he's come out of Spennymoor. Okay. Nice. Yeah, we'll check him out. Alright, let's advance. Any more suggestions? Throw them in if you think of anyone while we're going through. Right, Elliot Richards. What was I scouting you for? Doesn't enjoy big matches. Fairly inconsistent performer. Well, shit. I don't want you. Let's discard. They're two things that I don't like. Alright, Lewis King has agreed to come on trial. Awesome. Mohamed Sangare. He's looking promising. Right, coach report. Have I got any news on this? Oh, he's a fairly selfish player. Not really ideal for a midfielder, is it? But he hasn't got any other negatives at the minute. Has English as a second nationality. That's good. Nice. Keep an eye on this guy while he's on trial. We might end up taking him on. Lewis King. Okay, initial report. Lewis King looks absolutely shocking. What is this? What is this? I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, though. We'll give him his 4 weeks. See what can happen. Masinga Mardia. DC Kasinga Mardia. Do you mean Kasinga instead of Masinga? Unless I've spelt it wrong. Masinga Mardia isn't in my game. Maybe he's a regen for you or something, Teslad. I'm not sure. But there's this DZ Kasinga Mardia. Maybe you were on about him. Attacking midfielder left at Newcastle under-23s. Congolese. Oh, that's him, is it? Yeah, unfortunately, doesn't appear that he plays a position that's any use to me. We'll give him a scout, though. We'll stick him on shortlist. But unlikely to sign an attacking midfielder left, really. It's not a position I use. So what have we brought in? We've brought in 2 players so far. A midfielder, centre, and a goalkeeper. The goalkeeper was good enough to step into the first team, which is nice. And the midfielder is going to make a good backup. Jesus Christ. Look at this guy. What the fuck is that face? It looks like someone tried to make a guppy look like a human. Seriously, like the artists for the regen faces. Oh man, it's obviously done by a computer that's like heard vaguely about what humans might look like, but never really seen a picture of one, and just has to recreate what it thinks a human should look like. Because that's not a human right there. Oh, Teslad, thanks for the host. Appreciate it. Yeah. Let's move on from that hideous picture. Oh, Matty Longstaff. Let's have a look at Matty Longstaff as soon as I'm allowed then. That name sounds familiar for some reason. Do I know that, or am I imagining it? Let's check him out. Matty Longstaff. So he's at Newcastle under-23. It's unlikely that I'll be able to get him. I mean, it's possible that I might be able to loan the likes of him if I'm really lucky. But it'll probably be decent for the level of my team if I can loan him. But let's have a look at. Excuse me. Let's have a look at him, and then if he looks half decent, I'll see about loaning him. I need centre backs now, though. It's Gandalf's real name. Matty Longstaff is Gandalf's. No. Don't soil Gandalf with that. Right. Armadale Thistle. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, I was thinking about taking this chap on. He's looking better and better, isn't he? Let's just have a look at coach report. Selfish. Oh, why you gotta be selfish? Might be better than Horner, though. Have a look at Horner. Yeah, Horner, get out of my club. Let's offer this lad a contract. Oh, actually, no. First, think about it. Let's just check him out. He's still not finished. Ooh. But if I sign him, well, actually, before getting rid of Horner, I could probably get rid of Hooks. Hooks is shite and getting on a bit now for a footballer. Okay, so squad move to under-23s, transfer offer to clubs. Yeah, I'll take £0 if you're willing to take him off my hands. So Hooks, clear position. Bye. Okay, let's get him in, and let's get him in. And we've already taken on Woods, and he looks all right. He's a good reserve midfielder. Not going to develop anymore. He's 29, but he's all right. He's got some decent traits. If you look at his traits, plays short, simple passes, shoots with power, arrives late in opponent's area, runs with ball often. That's all right, isn't it? What's his dribbling, actually? 9. Passable. Right, let's have a look at these defenders. Josh Langley and Lewis King. Oh, yeah, Lewis King looked terrible initially, didn't he? Potential looks like it might be half decent. Let's keep an eye on that anyway. Neil Hooks. I swear I just told you to go into the under-23s, Neil. I did. All right, let's move into senior and then move to under-23s. Get out. There we go. Good stuff. What was that clear position thing you did? Okay, so just like select their name in the drop down. So left click the little name panel. You don't have to actually click the arrow precisely, just the name panel will do. And then at the bottom here, you've got clear position. And you can use that to get rid of, subs you don't want or whatever. Like, because, in the friendlies, you've got more subs than I'm allowed in the league. So I can clear position to get rid of them easily. It's just a thing that can be done. Right, we want to see what Lewis King's like. It's time for a match. Fitness, yeah. We're going to use the A team again. Oh, Lang's morale is lifting slightly off the floor now. That's good. $4-4-2 diamond. Go out there and impress me. Win yourself a place in the side, he says to the first team 11, who all but one played consistently all last season. The keeper's new, though. He might not know his position's safe. Maybe he'll try hard. Bradley Fewster. Oh, looked dangerous, but it wasn't. In a bit hot. Green. Oh, finds Maguire's head with that corner. That wasn't a bad corner, Kieran Green. Hello, Red Cop. How are you doing? McMillan with the goal kick. And he goes as far as Michael Liddell, who runs up the left wing. Puts in a nice cross. Oh, finds the head of Bradley Fewster. But he can't keep it down and it goes over the bar. Oh, everyone's looking composed apart from Lang, who looks disinterested. Brilliant. Yeah, Red Cop, I'm in the period where I'm signing players, so if you've got any suggestions, I'm looking for a good central defender. And maybe, I guess, a midfielder, possibly still, although I think I might have enough of them now. So mostly a good central defender. Maybe even two of those, if you know two good ones that I'm likely to be able to get at Blyth. Oh, well kept in there by Bradley Fewster. And Egan picks up the loose ball. He's in the box. He has a crack, but he can't beat McMillan, and it goes out for a corner. Yeah, I'm pretty good, thanks. Pretty good. Michael Liddell whips in a corner, and that's a penalty. Looked like Bradley Fewster was bundled down. Chris Thackeray. Okay, I'll remember that. I'll have a look after this match. Reed takes his second penalty. There you go. That's more like the usual Sean Reed on penalties. Smash it down the middle. And the penalty was saved this time. So clearly that good penalty from last match was a fluke. He perhaps sliced it a bit and didn't actually mean to put it in the corner so sweetly. He was just aiming for the middle. Maguire! Oh, Maguire. That was so nearly in. It's good effort, lad. Oh, your knowledge of non-league is shocking. Oh, no worries, Red Cop. No worries. Yeah, I'm looking for Vanarama North level. Liddell with the corner. Whips it in. Finds the foot of Bradley Fewster, and what a smasher that was. Looked like it was on the volley with Bradley Fewster's right foot. His magic right foot. Let's see that again. Here we go. Liddell to Fewster, and he does catch it on the volley and absolutely hammers it home. Why not get Fewster or Maguire to take pens? They might not have the stats, but they'll have the confidence. Yeah, maybe, but if I remember rightly, their penalty taking is really bad. 7 for Maguire. I'll have a look what Fewster is. And 2 for Fewster. So there's your answer. Oh, goal disallowed. Offside. Oh dear. What a shame. Maguire picking up the rebound, but he was offside. Denying himself. Lang whipping in a dangerous looking free kick there. Not bad from the centre-back. Rob says, how can the striker possibly be that bad at pens? Wow. I don't know, mate. I really don't know. But yeah, 2 for penalties. It's just appalling, isn't it? Nah, Reed isn't a lost cause though, Harry. Reed actually scored like a good number of goals last season. He took all of my penalties and I think he scored about 9 of them and missed 1. So although he just smashes it straight down the middle over and over, he got away with it over and over last season. So I've kept him doing it, and he's the best. He's the best man I've got at penalties. So he's on it. But yeah, most of his goals last season came from pens. Liddell, oh, has a crack himself, but it's saved by the keeper, and we get another corner. Green. Rob says, serious dude, do you not take shots in training? Maybe he doesn't. Maybe Bradley Fuse's training session is literally just spent preening his beard. I think that's what he does. And Maguire with the header there. And we're 2 up inside the first half. That was a decent corner for a change. Let's watch that. Green. Nice. Maguire just completely unmarked. Defence napping. They don't know what's going on, do they? And we've had 18 shots and they've had none. Little smashes a free kick. Puts it in again. Ooh. Comes to nothing though. It doesn't take a keeper long to learn his crafty straight down the middle though. Yeah, as long as he doesn't take a penalty against the same keeper twice, I'm all right though, aren't I? No, nobody's watching video footage at this level of football, so I'll be all right. Rob says, I mean, my team trains at the pub, but we're in the 40+ division, so it's expected for us. Got to get your lifts in, haven't you? Good exercise. I'm knackered already. I'm gonna have to stop. I've got a real one here. Go on, Reed. Smash it, son. Oh, deflected. Harry, they do use jumpers for goalposts at this level. I'm pretty sure the youth team trains in a pub car park. Nah, they don't really. They actually train at the stadium, I think. Wow, 27 shots, 15 on target. Armadale Thistle with no shots at all. They're having a nightmare. Why are we even playing teams like this? Is my question. My assistant's in charge of sorting out the friendlies. Why is he sorting me friendlies like this? What is the value of this? I ask. This new lad, O'Reilly, seems alright. I'm quite pleased with him so far. Let's give the boys some praise. Rob says, pint and the ball weigh about the same. Coincidence? Who knows? Could be something to that. You don't kick your pints over though, I hope. That's not what you meant to do with them. You're supposed to pour them in your face hole. O'Reilly coming way out of his goal there. Finds Michael Liddell with an accurate pass. Liddell to Oliver. Punted forward. Bradley Fuse is going to claim it. And he does. And he hooks it inside. It's been disallowed. Oh, he was offside. Oh. No wonder he got there so quickly. Yeah. Guilty as charged. Both strikers offside there. Getting caught out by a cunning offside trap by Armadale Thistle's defenders there. Rob says, Harry says, time is training. And Rob42 says, that's what the married guys tell their wives. That's so true, isn't it? At least for the whipped ones, anyway. Team's looking disinterested. All right, well, let's yell at them. I mean, I'd be pretty disinterested if I was playing against a team that's only managed one shot in 58 minutes of football. Oh, did you see that? Michael Liddell doing his David Beckham impression there. Although it was his left foot. Look at that. Look at that. What a quality free kick. Oh, you don't see that every day at this level. Got to savour these moments. Let's hope he pulls that off during the season, eh? Bradley, you're going the wrong way, mate. That's our goal. O'Reilly's got the right idea. Oh, look at that for a ball. Oh, what an assist by the keeper there. Now, that is a sweeper keeper at work, if ever I saw it. Quality. Look at this. Oh, he's taking it upfield like he means it. Smashing it long, finding Dan Maguire. Nice little tap in. Lovely goal. I can't believe we've only scored 4, to be honest. We had 17 shots on target. Cunningham off the bar and Oliver with the tap in. So that's goal number 5. Oh, and a frustrated looking kick of the ball there by the Armadale Thistle keeper. But who can blame him? Is the game going to allow them a consolation goal? It looks like it might. This is looking suspiciously like a consolation goal highlight here. Nobody's closing them down. They're just letting them play. Let's demand more. Oh, I don't need to try my trialists. I'll get to see their stats anyway. I actually just want my first 11 at peak fitness for the start of the season. And this is the best way of getting them there, really, for me. Because pretty much, aside from injuries, I play like my starting 11 exclusively at this level. I don't really rotate unless I absolutely have to because of injuries. So I can afford to let people that are going to be substitutes get fitness from under 23s matches and things like that. But I mean, if anyone ends up down at like 50% fitness or whatever, I'll make a sub, but I don't think that's likely. I think they're going to be all right. Egan with a storming run. Crosses, finds Fuster in acres of space, and for some reason he decides to hit it first time. Getting a bit too cocky there and smashing it over the bar. Yeah, there's a higher injury chance, but like I say, only if their fitness drops below a certain level, and at the moment, they're not anything to worry about right now. But yeah, during the season, does it even matter what I was talking about after that? Let's see that again. That was quality. Buddle smashing the ball upfield, goes to no one. Hunter makes a nod back to the keeper. Just has his keeper completely beaten for an own goal. Oh, what a nightmare these guys are having. That was, yeah, quality. Couldn't have scored a better goal myself. O'Reilly, what's he going to do? Oh, I thought he was going to try and dribble it there. Egan is, though. What? Lost possession, but then kindly was given it back. Oh, and now he's lost it again. Don't think he quite knew what was going on there. Buddle looking like he can't be asked to run. This is too easy, so he's going to mess about. Play it back to O'Reilly. What's O'Reilly got in the bag this time? Oh, he's come out a little bit, not far though. Little. Cross to Bradley Fuster, who hits it first time, and this time it finds the mark, and that is 7-0. 7-0. What again? I ask, why are we playing a friendly against this team? What is the benefit? What a ball, though. Look at that. Look at that. And like a bullet into the net. Bradley Fuster with a little more of a normal-looking goal celebration this time. He didn't go for the hands-on hips, weird head at an angle thing. Don't know what that celebration's all about. Bradley Fuster finding Egan on the right. Egan has a shot, but unfortunately Egan is appalling at shooting. I don't know why he even bothers. What's his finishing? 3. There you go. That's why you never see Leighton Egan score. Finishing 3. Nathan Buddle. That's where Riley smashes it upfield, but only as far as a blue shirt. Lang picking up the loose ball. Reed and Little having a nice little interchange. Bradley Fuster, whoa, one last little stretch of his legs before the whistle, I think. But it's going to go any second. They can't include the celebrations lifted from Fortnite. Oh, God. Well, that'd be more realistic these days, though. Loads of footballers are doing those, aren't they? Definitely saw some in the World Cup. And that's it. The final whistle goes for full time. And Blyth win 7-0. 38 shots, 24 on target. What a whitewash. Wow. They're going to get a nasty shock when they have to play a proper team when the season starts, aren't they? I think it's just 2 more friendlies to go now. So we finally finished scouting Des Prez, but we can't have him, unfortunately. And he does look like a decent player. There's no denying that. Good stats for this level. But, yeah. We've tried everything and we can't get him. Oh, crap. I was supposed to look someone up. I keep forgetting. Where is he? Chris Thackeray. Was that it? I think that was it. Let's have a look. Chris Thackeray. Is that it? Is it CK? Defender at Spennymoor. That'll be him. Right, let's get him scouted. Age 31. That's all right for a defender. If we can get him. Valued at 12.75. Ooh, I bet they're unlikely to want to sell him, aren't they? But we'll see. Now, were there any other suggestions that I've missed? Am I from Brum? No, I'm not from Brum. I live in Derby. But I'm definitely not from Birmingham. I've only just seen that message, Red Cop, because I'm just reading through looking for suggestions. Alex Babos? Yeah, I remember him, Harry. I doubt I'll be able to get him. Isn't he at Derby now or something? Yeah, there you go. Look, he's at Derby under 23s. There's no way I'll be able to get him. Also, he's got a damaged Achilles tendon. Oh, shit. Well, that's career over. Sign Messi. Oh, yeah, I'll give it a go. Yeah. Yeah, why not? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Lionel Messi. Let's make an inquiry. There we go. Just, you know, he might be a Blyth Spartans fan for all we know. Could be his favourite English club. Maybe he's getting a bit bored of playing at Barca. Pitch size. We didn't change it last season and everything worked out fine. We came second in the league and we're only expected a top half finish. So I'm fine with the pitch size in relation to my strategy. No complaints. And we'll keep it as is. Nobody wants you, Hooks. Speak to clubs, please. Yeah, get on the phone. Good lad. Why is he should be already transfer listed. I don't know why he isn't, but never mind. University of Stirling coming up next. Ooh, those students aren't going to know what's going to hit them, are they? Okay. Right. Thomas Cowley. Decent central defender, is he? Is he a real player? Can I actually scout him? I don't know. I don't know. Screw it. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the development of this guy as his stats are getting more and more revealed. He looks like he's going to be great. I'm probably going to sign him unless he has some really horrible cons. Lack of flair. Okay. He's a bit predictable. But it looks like he's on par with Sean Reid, Kieran Green, my best midfielders currently. Could be interesting. I suppose I should put a bit more effort into looking for a central defender myself, since nothing really has come up good from the suggestions yet. Right, go scouting, player search, defender centre. Liam Lightfoot, who are you? No, why are you blue? Are you on loan? On loan from Carlisle, right? That's why. Have a look. Recommendations. Noel Heaton. Doesn't look that great. Who's he wanted by? Oh, he's out of contract. Is he really? Wonder if he'll go for a trial. Josh Langley I've got in at the moment, and yeah, he's not looking like he's going to be good enough. Already checked Smalley out. Nope. John Shaw, 35. Can't see anything of his stats. Can either play as a defender, centre, or a striker. Interesting. I imagine a striker as a target man. He's probably good at headers. Kelvin Langmead. I mean, his stats look pretty decent. He's already playing for Harrogate, though. I don't necessarily need a young player as a defender. I just need someone that's good. Right, hold on a minute. Hold on. York, Manchester and Nuneaton all want this lad. Now, York got promoted, so if York want him, he can't be that bad, can he? Right, let's offer him a trial and see. Owen Bailey, we've got no information on you. Quite a few teams want this guy, Jordan Hickey. Don't know. Oh, he's more of a midfielder than a defender. Odd that then. Deshaun Bernard. Deshaun. Wanted by Chester on a free. Maybe he's worth a trial. Let's see. Worst that can happen is shit and I don't take him on, so I may as well have a crack. Joe Maguire. Any relation to the mighty Dan, I wonder? Right, let's take him on trial just by virtue of his surname. Obviously, Maguires do well at Blyth. Elliot Green. Stalybridge and Boreham Wood are interested in Elliot Green. 6'3". He might be all right. Let's give him a try. That's probably enough trials for now. Taking half a football team in central defenders on trial at this point. Let's see what comes of that. Oh, Parry's agreed terms with York. We're a bit slow off the mark for Andy Parry, it seems. What a shame, because it looks like he's probably decent. Between 11 and 17 for heading, between 12 and 18 for tackling, 11 and 16 for strength. Oh, well, actually, he's only 5'10". That's worth noting. That's not really tall at all for a central defender. So perhaps that's not the end of the world at all there. And also, he wanted 850 quid a week. I'm not paying him 850 quid a week. He can go to York and get paid that. That's fine by me. Right, let's take those lads on, see what happens. Elliot Green, you look appalling. Joe Maguire, not looking good, mate. Deshaun actually looks decent from the off. Let's see how he develops as the trial goes on. We don't know, press, leave me alone. Same answer every time you ask me that question. That's why I'm taking him on trial, because I don't know. If I knew, I'd just sign him, wouldn't I? Barcelona have dismissed your inquiry about the availability of Lionel Messi. You're a little bit hard done by there. Wants 1.2 million a week in wages. What we got in the bank? Yeah, well, I'm not sure we could stretch to that. That might be a chance. Maybe we could hire him for half a day to sign some autographs. Rob42 says, damn, figured he was a sure thing. Yeah, oh, can you imagine having someone of that quality down at this level? Oh, he'd just run rings around people, wouldn't he? No, actually, what would probably happen is he'd play 1, maybe 2 games of football before being horrifically injured. And then he'd be gone. That'd be it. There's no way the lads at this level are going to let someone with skill run rings around him. They'll just go for the legs. Rob says, I'm tempted to edit him into my Scottish low-level save just for giggles. A friend of mine on Football Manager 2018, I don't know if he's updated it for 2019 yet. I really hope he gets around to it, because that could make for a fun playthrough. But what I'm getting to saying is he made a database of like loads, and I do mean absolutely loads, of classic players, like, you know, Paul Gascoigne, Gary Lineker, you know, that kind of lot. But also went back and included people like Pele and, you know, the Hungarian team that were really good back in the day that I forget the names of the players for. All sorts of stuff like that. Just loads of absolute top quality players. And he basically did it so they started out as youths. So you've got just all these super talented youths all over the place. And of course, they end up spreading around all sorts of teams everywhere. And you just grab some, you know, some if you can, if your team will let you get them in. But I had a crack on it on Football Manager 2018 for a bit. It was pretty good fun. It was a very overpowered way of playing in the end, let's say, because once they've developed a bit, they get pretty tasty. But it was really nice just having all those classic players available, you know. George Best as well, like Alan Shearer, like just loads of them, absolutely loads. And yeah, not just English players. There were all sorts of international players from all over in it. It was a really good database. But I don't know if he's adapted it to work on 2019 or not. I'll have to ask him at some point. Right, what am I looking at? I'm looking at contracts that are going to run out in a year. Right, well, no, that's fine. We'll ignore that. Bonuses. Ooh, what can I do with bonuses? I might actually go for a high bonus. It doesn't reduce my transfer funds that much. Let's go for a high league bonus. I really want to win the league. So I want every possible incentive that we can have for winning the league, and it's only 8.5k. I mean, look at the difference between the cup bonus and winning the league. So we'll do that. We'll put league on high, and domestic cups can stay on normal. We still want to get a good run out of the domestic cups because obviously a large portion of our financial stability relies on a good run in the cups. But I really want to win that league. Really want to win that league. Can't believe how robbed I was at the end of last season. Thanks for the follow, Redcop. I'm not sure if I've said that already or whether I missed it. I've got a feeling I might have missed it, though. I can hear the noise on almost every game that I play, except for when the crowd is cheering on Football Manager. If you follow during a period of cheering crowd, I tend to miss the noise. I'm sorry about that if I missed it. I hope you're still around anyway, but thanks for the follow. Oh, that guy, that Mohammed, what's his name? He's looking really good. The Liberian. Quite excited. And then it will get to the contract negotiations, and he'll want £1,000 a week or something. Oh, look at him! Look at his stars! Look at them! Look at them stars! Look at it! Look at it! Look at that! That's amazing. And he plays central midfielder as well, and he's probably better than Connor Oliver, I think. I still keep Kieran Green in. Oh, yes. I mean, he's just his lack of flair and his selfishness are the problems. But he's even better than Kieran Green. But yeah, he's better than Connor Oliver too, and that's a guy that I'd probably replace in favour of this chappie. Yeah, I'm going to offer him a contract. Okay, he wants to see progress made towards the club's long-term ambitions, gain promotion. Yeah, well, I do want to gain promotion, so let's agree to that. Oh, what a beauty. Look at this. Look at this, lad. Humble as you like. 150 quid a week he wants. We're going to try and knock him down a bit, though, because that's how we roll here at Blyth. 30 quid appearance fee. Yeah, that's all right. 2-year contract. Yeah. All right. So, how about 110? Oh, he's agreed to 110. He's agreed to £110 a week. Oh my God, this guy's cheap. What's the catch? There's got to be a catch. Is he wanted in Liberia for something? He's just like, yeah, I've got to get out of the country. Just sign me. Yeah, that'll do. 100 quid. Yeah, whatever, mate. Whatever. Anything will do. Just sign me. But no, that's great. We'll take that. Thanks for the follow, Berers. Is it Berers? Berers. Tell me if I'm saying that wrong, but thank you very much. Really appreciate the follow. Where were we? Right. Oh, promotion odds. We want to see this. We want to see this. Oh, fuck off. Really? 7th? We came 2nd last season. And they reckon 5-1, 7th. With Darlington, Spennymoor, Hereford, Chorley, Kidderminster and Barrow above us. I mean, I'd understand Kidderminster, I guess, and Barrow, did they just come down? What's their history? Yeah, so they've just come down, so I'll accept that as well. And Chorley are pretty good, but I feel a bit underrated being below Hereford, Spennymoor and Darlington. Or maybe we just performed miracles last season or something. Who knows? Oh, here we go. That Shola Iula that was recommended to me. Got a bit of info on him. Obviously not going to be signing him because he's a striker, but I did say I'd check him out all the same. I'm all good for strikers, but his finishing looks like it's going to be decent. Yeah, well, we'll keep scouting him. He's shaping up. Cregan was also a striker, wasn't he? Too early to say anything about Cregan. Lewis King. Sorry about that. Need to blow my nose again. Lewis King was a goalkeeper. The lad from Mickleover. Still way too early to say anything about him either, but he's not looking amazing from the star rating, but we'll see. Alright, let's praise Nathan. Doing well, son. And Lewis Lang, still training like a bitch. I can't bollock him still. He still won't talk to me. Scumbag. Still, he's my best defender by far. I couldn't afford to let him go. Okay, is this my second / friendly? I think it is. I've got one more after University of Stirling. Oh no, Billericay have put in a 45k offer for Lewis Lang. Seriously, Billericay, fuck off. Just no. Oh, that's going to unsettle him even more. He's going to be really mad when I turn that down. And I am turning it down. Billericay can get fucked. They're not having him. But, oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh, well, apparently it's 38k and, yeah, possible extra. No. How about if you give me 250k, because you guys have got loads of money, and the last player I went for that was valued at about 15k, when I tried to bid for him, they wanted 275k. So I'm going to use the AI's own strategy right back at them and ask for stupid money. And I want 50% profit from next sale, please. There we go. Yeah, suggest terms. Their offer has been withdrawn. Oh, what a surprise. That's a shame, isn't it? Right. They want to take Sean Morrissey on trial to have a closer look at him. He was like my one decent midfield youth. Yeah, look at him. Potential 5-star, maybe. Current 1-star, age 16. Got some decent stats for a 16-year-old. And Chesterfield want to take him on trial. No. How about no? He's too young. I'm keeping him. I want to see him develop, and he'll probably end up playing for my first team if I manage to hold on to him for long enough. Eventually. Right. Kasinga Mardia. Oh, he was that left winger, wasn't he? Oh, he does look good. He looks absolutely fantastic from initial report. We'll keep scouting him, but yeah, obviously, as I said, I won't be taking him on because he doesn't play a position I want. Matty Longstaff. Matty Longstaff. Midfielder. Let's keep scouting him. I mean, he looks like he's going to be amazing as well, but I doubt... he was at Newcastle, wasn't he? Yeah, I doubt they'll let me have him, but I might be able to loan him or something if I'm lucky. Yeah, what a name, says Rob. I know. I bet his dressing room nickname is Short Penis or something like that, though. You know what lads are like. Right. Have I offered... Yeah, I've offered this guy a contract. Yeah, because he was dirt cheap, wasn't he? Like 110 quid a week. I've got him to agree to. Stubby. Yeah. Something like that. Right. Where are you? Right. I'd kind of like to give him a crack in the team. Right. Just checking out these other guys that I took on. Deshaun. Yeah, Deshaun was looking promising. Deshaun Bernard. Joe Maguire, you look a bit shit. Elliot Green, could be promising. Seems to have potential. Heaton. Yeah, well, we'll have to see what comes of these guys' trials. Right, King. Yeah, you're not going to make it, mate. Sorry. You need to be better than Buddle or Cunningham to get into the back three, and unfortunately he isn't. Oh man, Choices, choices. So, Connor Oliver. Connor Oliver is a 3-star. Now, if I swap him for Sangare, Sangare is a solid 4. I'm liking the look of this. Now, which one of them is better? Which way round? No, I think I'll leave Sangare. On the support role, and Kieran Green can carry on his defensive centre midfield role or duty, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we'll go with this. So now we have 2 new faces in the starting 11. If all goes to plan, we'll have Sangare, the Liberian. Looks like he's going to be a nice little midfield maestro for me. And we've got obviously O'Reilly at the back, Luke O'Reilly in nets. That will do for now, I think. Yeah. Oh no, hold on, Deshaun. Let's get him in. Hutchinson, get out of it. Deshaun looks like he might be decent. He's 6 foot. He's just about tall enough for centre back. What's his heading like? Didn't look actually that great. I think it's only 9, tackling 11. But we'll see. We'll see. He might be good. Right. Oh, that one. Little was the only one motivated. All right, whatevs. And we're off against Stirling Uni. Stirling in the green and black hoops. Blyth playing in their away strip of white with the little green lines. Tiny little green lines. Can't really see them on this scale though. Oh, Dan Maguire in loads of space. Oh, come on. You had Bradley Feaster there. You didn't need to go all the way on your own. Never mind. Oh, I wonder if that Sangare can take set pieces, actually. I should have a look. Like, corners 8. Free kicks 8. Yeah, that's not... I don't think that's any better than Kieran Green, is it? Corners 11. No, in fact, it's worse than Kieran Green. Kieran Green's actually got better at corners. I don't remember him being as good as 11. Maybe it's gone up a bit. Still keeps taking horrible corners, but at least the stats gotten a bit higher. Looks like Maguire had a head towards goal there, but not in it. It's not what we want, Maguire. Put it in, son. Right, let's demand more. Sangare. Oh, nice pass there, finding Egan on the right. Egan. Oh, drops to Reed, though. It's not over yet. Little smashes it. Oof. Good save by the keeper there. Little already scored 2 goals so far in the friendly matches, I think. Now taking the corner, and it's a terrible corner. Hogarth claims it. We're not scored yet. We've had 10 minutes played. Come on, lads. Are there any students? What are you messing at? Although I think students nowadays are different to students in my day. I think they're a bit more sensible. They don't drink as much. At least if you believe what the papers tell you. The new generation of students are a lot more conservative and straight-laced than my lot were. My lot were a fucking mess. That's all there is to say. My generation. Like we were the first lot to go in after they took away the student grants and made it student loans. So I think the year before me were the last students to get student grants. After that, it became loans. Putting pressure on the goal, but nothing setting the sky alight, is there? Sangare seems to be doing okay there. I've not seen him lose possession. He's not picked up a yellow. He's not done anything bad. Oh, terrible at the back there. Oh, Maguire, you should have scored that. What was that, mate? What was that? We should encourage more long balls. We play enough long balls forward. I don't need to encourage more long balls. That is our main strategy. Smash it up the field and let Bradley Feaster or Dan Maguire run on the end of it. Okay. Dan Maguire, another shot on goal. And of course, one thing that will have to happen if we are bringing this Sangare guy in, he'll have to have time to develop a relationship with Kieran Green. Obviously, Connor Oliver and Kieran Green got a good solid one after playing many matches together last season. But I'm sure Sangare and Kieran Green can form a partnership between them before too long. Oh, Liddell, what a free kick. That's the second amazing free kick he's taken in these friendlies. Why can't he do that during the season, eh? Look at this. Another screamer. Ooh, not quite as good as the last one, but still enough to beat the keeper. We will take it. And it's only 1-0. The Stirling Uni students putting up quite a fight. They're doing very well. I mean, it's fair to say, out of all the friendlies I've played, they've put up the best resistance so far. Doing better than Livingston even, who just completely fell apart. Come on, Sangare, get stuck in there. No, apparently he doesn't want to. Oh, good defending there. And Maguire running onto the long ball. He's got Bradley Fuster on his left, and once again he decides to be greedy. What is with my strikers? They just want to do it all themselves. Oh, Bradley Fuster nearly scoring there. I bet they've got this thing going on where it's like, well, he never passes to me, so I'm going to shoot. Well, yeah, but you never passed to me, so I'm going to shoot. And nobody knows who started it or where it will end. They just need their heads knocking together. Just pass to each other. We'll have more goals, you idiots. Well, Stirling not managing to have a single shot, but keeping me down to only 1 goal scored. They're doing something right. As we go into the second half. Sangare in possession. Really needs to be doing something to impress, but so far he's doing all right. He's on a 6.8, which is at the higher end of the ratings. There's only Liddell and Buddle, I think, doing better than that. Yeah. And Liddell with a corner. Reed will pick up the loose ball from the poor clearance. Passing between him and Green, and Sangare now also included. Nice ball out to Egan. Egan could have controlled it a bit better. Back to Sangare. Liddell in space, kind of. Fuster and Liddell, not quite sure which one of them wants to have the shot, but something happened in the end. Nothing good, though. Kieran Green. Come on, Kieran. Give us a good corner. No, that's not a good corner, is it? Keep it in. Good lad. Well, that's better. Finds the head of Maguire. Not bad. Hogarth managing to scramble it out, though, for a corner kick, which Kieran Green will take once more. Way too far, Kieran. What is this? Well, everyone's looking complacent or disinterested now. Let's demand more. Oh, they're pressured by the feedback. Brilliant. Okay. Emmanuel Franco. Hello. How are you doing? Oh, the new man, Mohamed Sangare, picking up a yellow card. Not a good start for his first match there. Showing signs of a bit of a temper, maybe. Well, his aggression's only 8. Can't be that bad. Maybe he was just unlucky. Time to ease off tackles. You're from Argentina. Hello. Nice of you to join us. Kieran Green also picking up a yellow card. Oh dear. So both midfielders now on yellows. It's gone very quiet in the stadium here, but Maguire, oh, volleys a shot. Gets it on target, but no goal. And it'll be another corner to Blyth. Little to take. Whips it in towards Bradley Fewster, but little Bradley fails to win the header there. Yeah, let's take that advice. On Sangare. Oh no, he's going to get a red, isn't he? He's getting a red on his first friendly for the club. Picks up a second yellow and he's off. Not a good start, Sangare. Got to say, mate. That's not really what we're looking for at Blyth. I've already got someone that can come on and get sent off every time. That's Horner. I'm actually looking to replace someone that gets sent off. So, yeah, not good, mate. Right, so we've got 9 minutes to survive with a 1-goal lead against Stirling Uni. Wouldn't it be a disaster to lose against these guys? Bradley Fewster this time does pass to Dan Maguire, who has a shot from the 6-yard box, and he should have slotted that home. And he punts it straight at the keeper, and it goes out for a corner. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Oh, but Maguire redeems himself. We've got a goal. We've got a second goal. We now have a cushion. With 10 men, we can survive this. Emmanuel Franco says first season. No, this is second season. We're just in the pre-season friendlies before the second season. We finished second in the league in the first season. Missed out on promotion by winning the league by 1 point. And then we lost in the playoff finals, missing out on promotion again. So we are still in the Vanarama National League North, bottom playable football league in England in this game. And we'll be spending another season here. Am I of Blyth in real life? I'm not. I'm from Derby, so Derby County is my real life team that I support, you know, as I was born in Derby. But Blyth Spartans, from the shirt I've got here, they're my favourite team to play in Football Manager when I start from the bottom, and they have been for many, many years. Whenever they're in the game, I always play them. Initially, it just started out that I really liked their kit. But then, you know, years and years of playing them, I now have a Blyth shirt. And I know quite a lot about the players that have been there a while because of having played them in Football Manager so many times. But no, I'm not from Blyth. Blyth is kind of up, kind of Newcastle way. It's in the northeast, right, further up north than where I am. So where are we? So you've got the Premiership, you've got the Championship, you've got League One, League Two, Vanarama National League, and then you've got the North and South. So technically 6th level of English football, I think, unless I've forgotten a league and left one out. I think that's right. So yeah, 6th level of English football. But there's 2 divisions at that level. You've got the North and the South split into 2. Right, we have won 2-0 in our second to last friendly. Yeah, they were excellent. Apart from Sangare, who got sent off. Needs to try harder if he wants to find a place in the first team. But, I mean, stats-wise, he looks good. I'm hoping he turns out promising, and that was just a blip. Blyth hammer Stirling Uni. I'm not sure I'd call 2-0 a hammering, but okay. We'll take it. Right. Vanarama National League North top goal scorer odds. Bradley Fewster at the top and Dan Maguire second. Yes. Yes. Love it. Daniel Udo obviously making an appearance there. Quality player. Joe Ironside as well. Another quality player. Harry White and Ashley Chambers finishing off the list. Yeah, they're all good. They're all good. Any one of them could get top. And of course, Bradley Fewster, last season's top goal scorer with 27 goals. And Dan Maguire was not far behind him. So, let's see if they can repeat their success of last season. Emmanuel Franco says, I'm from a team of 2nd division in Argentina. Cool, I hope they're doing well for you. What's my database? It's just the standard database. No tweaks or magic or messing about. Just as it comes. Deportivo Moron. Okay. I haven't heard of them. What colour's your kit? Obviously, the most important thing in football is what colour your kit is, clearly. Let's have a look at them. So you have like a cockerel on your team badge, apparently. You have a red badge. Have a look. Have a look at the side. And they play in red and white by the looks of things. That's not a bad looking kit. It's all right, that. Nice. So, do you actually play for the football club, or you're just a fan of the football club? Because if you play for the football club, you might even be in Football Manager. There's a friend of mine who used to play MechWarrior Online. I used to play that competitively with me, and he was actually a professional footballer in Sweden, and he's in Football Manager. Or at least he was for, like, you know, the previous ones. I don't know if he's in this year because he's now retired. But yeah, I used to look him up, see if I can sign him. It must be pretty cool finding yourself in a game. Right, Chris Thackeray. Let's have a look. Can't see enough about him yet. Gonna have to scout some more, I think. Oh, so you're friends with some of the players in real life. That's cool. Yeah, I've had in the stream chat one of the friends when he was at school of one of my strikers. I think he might still be around in chat. And also I've had the brother of one of my players at Blyth show up a few times. The brother of Kieran Green, who is currently my team captain now. So this guy here, this guy's brother has shown up in chat, which is cool. Warrington report. Okay. Right. So that's our last friendly, I think, is against Warrington. Yeah. So we've won all our friendlies. One more against Warrington, and then the season starts with our home game against Altrincham. And we're favourites. Looking good. Hopefully we'll start the season with a win. You trialled as a goalkeeper in Banfield. Nice. I'm not sure where Banfield is, though. I'll have to look it up. Let's have a look. See if it's in the game. Banfield. There we go. There's a club here. Oh, there's a few. So, Mar del Plata and a Colombian Banfield. Another Banfield there. There's quite a few Banfields. I've never heard of Banfield, but now I have. Learn something new every day, eh? Argentine Premier Division. Is it this one? Club Atletico Banfield. This one. Nice. They've got, by the looks of it, they've got a nice green and white strip. I'm a fan of a green and white strip. That's a good sign. So you had a trial with these guys. Nice. Pretty cool. Okay, what to scout? Let's scout this. Start assignment. And yeah, there's not really point in scouting anywhere else. Mohamed Sangare, after getting his red card in his first trial match at the club, is willing to sign. Well, we'll chance it, even though it was not the most impressive of starts. Getting sent off with 2 yellows, we'll take him on. What's the worst that can happen? At the end of the day, if he ends up being too much of a liability, we've always got Connor Oliver, who was doing well enough, and we can use Sangare as a backup. Who's complaining? Oh, Lewis Hornet. Yes, Lewis Hornet. That is exactly the problem. I have brought Sangare directly in to replace you because you're a pain in the arse. So you're right to be concerned. All right, Green unable to resolve his happiness. Apparently Green not the best at talking people down so far since he's taken the captain role. What's your problem? Little concerned that my place might be under threat following the arrival of Mohamed Sangare. Yes, your place is completely under threat. Yeah, I appreciate your concerns, but when players of a certain caliber become available, I have to do everything in my power to bring them to this club. This is a waste of time. You're obviously not going to give me what I want, so there's no point in talking about it anymore. Yeah, get out of my club, Lewis. Fuck off. How many times did he come on last season and get sent off? Like, oh. Enough times to make me angry and want to get him out of the club. I remember yelling at him anyway. Rob42 says, I like the orange, being a supporter of an orange club. What's your club then, Rob? You're not a Wolves fan, are you? Or Blackpool? Cambridge United? I don't know. I'm trying to think of other teams that play in orange. Oh, his trial's finished. He was looking all right, this guy. He looked like he would make a reasonable substitute. Let's just check him out again. Oh, he's not very consistent. And he's crap at headers. Nah, we'll let him go. We'll let him go. You don't want your centre midfielders to be terrible at headers. Major League Soccer's Houston Dynamo. Right. I didn't even realise you were American, Rob. I just assumed you were English. So I was only thinking of English clubs. I mean, I couldn't have named a single American club that plays in orange if you'd have asked me. So I'm glad you told me. Houston Dynamo, eh? Fair play. Are they doing well? The board feel the decision to sign Mohamed Sangare is an extremely good financial deal for the club. I'd say so. He's a damn good player, and I got him for 110 quid a week on a free transfer. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? It's the off-season, so no recent losses. Oh, Emmanuel Franco, I doubt I'll be able to get anyone who's an international. But like even under 23s and under 18s, my level of football is way, way below that. It's not even worth me looking, I'm afraid. I think for proper foreign players, they need to be internationals as well, like playing a certain number of matches for me to even have a hope in hell of signing them. But I can guarantee I won't be able to get anyone at this level. I've never achieved that before. You can only really get people who have like dual nationality that are already English and are already playing in England. To try and bring someone over, it just won't happen for me. It's not possible at this level, I'm afraid. Well, who do you want to see? Under 23s of Paraguay national team. Okay, I'll humour you. I'll have a look. A lot of matches to calculate. Oh yeah, Denilson Carvalho, or Carvalho, however you say it. Still contracted at Barrow. He does look decent. I doubt they'll sell him to me. Let's try an inquiry. Thackeray finished scouting. Really? That's not finished? Keep scouting. You know, virtually nothing about him. Useless. What's this? Connor Oliver. Yeah, it's praise his training. Oh, he doesn't believe it. Oh well. Blyth versus Altrincham match picked for a fan day. Cool. Let's hope we win it. Right. Paraguay. Under 23s. Empty. Nobody there at all. Chile. Under 23s. Empty. It's probably because I don't have those databases on mine. There's probably nobody in the under 23s there. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think I do have anything loaded in South America. Not that I remember. I mean, sometimes I'll add in Brazil or Argentina, but I can't remember if I did this time around. But yeah, I don't think there's going to be anyone there, Emmanuel. Yeah, and sometimes I also load in Mexico and USA as well. I think I removed them from this game because I was thinking of loading times perhaps ending up being a bit slow. I didn't want people sat there waiting for it to load, you know. But when I just play on my own, I don't mind, you know, waiting for the loading times and having loads of leagues in, because I do like having the options. I stick in South Korea sometimes as well, just for fun. Yeah, with the new Brexit rules, it's interesting because the game has a variety of ways that Brexit can take place, and you never know which one you're going to get. So you just have to kind of wait and see what the new rules are. Some are way harsh, like some are worse than others, obviously, for foreign players. Under 20s of River. Just River? Just straight up River or River Plate? I'm not sure who we're looking at. I guess Club Atletico River Plate, this one. Under 20s of these. Probably nothing there. No, that's not what I was after. There we go, under 20 squad. All right, well, there we go. We've got some players there. Who is it you were looking for? I mean, I won't have any stats revealed for any of these, nor will I be able to scout them. They're well outside of my scout. Like, my scouting range is England, maybe Wales, and possibly Northern Ireland. I'm not even allowed to scout Scotland. Oh, I'm pretty sure I can't. Like, I straight up can't. Like, who are you suggesting I should take on trial? Because I'll try, but I can guarantee I won't be able to get anyone. Give me a name. Which one of these? Who's he on loan to? FC Metz. Well, you're a bit too slow at the moment. I need to get this match on the go as I'm running out of time. Okay, let's have a look. Who've we got? Niall Heaton. He looks like he might be shaping up to be a half-decent defender. Elliot Green, good potential, but not good now. I need good now. Joe Maguire. Oh, you're letting the Maguire name down. You're no good. Go to me under 23s till your trial runs out. Josh Langley. Nah, he was too average. He can go as well. Right. What about Lewis King? Did I look at him? Oh, yeah. Green looks like he's going to be better than King. Heaton. Yeah, he's about the same as Buddle right now. Oh, yeah. Deshaun Bernard. He looked promising. Yes, he's possibly going to be better than Buddle. I might give Deshaun a game. What's his preferred foot? Right. Okay. That's fine. That's a straight swap. For Buddle. Let's give him a match since he's an improvement. See how he handles that. Yeah, we'll leave this as it is. Okay, so new players in now are Deshaun Bernard, Sangare, and O'Reilly. Looks all right. Let's see how we get on. And this is the final friendly before we start the season. Alright, let's try that. No response. Hopefully Sangare won't be getting himself sent off this time. If you get sent 2 matches in a row, that really is a bad sign. Cunningham with the header. Oh, and follows up. Apparently for an own goal. Let's see that again. I need a different angle on that because I thought Cunningham got the follow-up from his own header. Liddle with the free kick. Cunningham's head, saved by Earl. Oh, so Cunningham kicked it, but it hit this ginger lad here and went in the goal. Counted as an own goal. Unfortunate stuff. For Mark Roberts. Oh, Lang taking a free kick. Finds Maguire. Maguire flicks it to himself. And then plays it way back to Egan. But we've still got momentum here. We've not lost it completely. As Lang's on the ball. Plays it back to Liddle. To Sangare. What's he going to do with it? Finds Reed. Reed to Fuster. Fuster with the shot. And it's good. And it finds the net in the bottom right corner. Bradley Fuster scoring the second goal of the game. But the first goal from a Blyth Spartans player. Thanks to the first being a Warrington own goal. I feel Cunningham was a little bit cheated out of his goal there. He should have really been allowed that, but never mind. We are 2-0 up and we'll take it. Thanks for the follow, Emmanuel Franco. Nice one. I think you're my first follower from Argentina. Dan Maguire running onto the ball, whips it in, finds the head of Bradley Fuster, but he can't find the goal. It's a good effort between the two of them. Just couldn't quite keep it on target though. Alright, let's do some demanding more. Oh, Lang's pressured by the feedback. Oh well. Maybe I should have praised them. Probably should have praised them. I'm 2-0 up. So far, Warrington failing to put a shot on target. Going quite well as we're approaching half-time. Mohamed Sangare so far not picking up a card. It's an improvement on last game. Let's see if he can get through the next 45 minutes without getting sent off. Liddle. Oh, with the corner to Bradley Fuster, who smashes it home. Unfortunately, though, he's picked up a strained thigh something's not quite for Bradley. Hopefully he's not out long with that injury, as we're only one friendly, well, this friendly away from the start of the season. It would be a shame to have to play our first match without Bradley Fuster. The whistle needs to go for half-time, and I will bring him off. We don't want to potentially aggravate that thigh injury. That's a shame. Right, so where's my either Jack Butler, or I do have another option. Where has he gone? Dolling, there he is, Josh Dolling. Let's get Dolling on in place of Bradley Fuster, and then I need to swap Maguire and Dolling around. Start the second half. Oh, good rescue there by Sangare as that free kick rattled off the crossbar. The keeper was beaten. Sangare, though, luckily there to save the day. Well, that's definitely a mark in the good books for him. Doesn't quite redeem a red card, but I'm just checking I've got Maguire and Dolling the right way around, and I have, so we're all good. But what a way to start the second half there. Oh, come on. Come on. There's a corner kick for Warrington. Whipped in dangerously. Almost cleared by Lang, but not well enough. And the shot comes in. Looking very dangerous there. What's my favourite manager? I think Frank Lampard's doing pretty well at Derby. I mean, that's my home team. So, I mean, for his pretty much first season as a manager and taking on a club in the Championship straight off, I think Frank Lampard's doing pretty well. Obviously, you know, very famous former England international and Chelsea man Frank Lampard. I don't think he'd set foot in Derby before taking over as manager. Why would he ever go there? But he's doing well. And I think Gareth Southgate is definitely deserving of praise. Current England manager. Another surprise, you know, took over the England job initially just as a temporary thing. And he did so well in the World Cup. Great run with the England team. And, it's not like England are a particularly amazing team. I think he did really well to get him as far as he did. So, you love the spy. Of course you do. Manager of Leeds. Yeah, he's been in the press of late, hasn't he? Not in a good way. Wow, Warrington managed to sneak a goal there. It's now 3-1. Cole Higgs doing well to scrape a goal for his side, and Lang is now injured, so it's time for another substitution. I'm picking up the orange injuries this match. Not ideal. All right. Oh, I can't actually remember who's best out of these two. Let's have a quick look. Niall Heaton or Elliot Green. Elliot Green's got more potential. Let's try Elliot Green. He's not as good currently as Niall Heaton, but let's go with that. Can he handle being there? Preferred foot right. It doesn't make any odds, so I'll just leave him be there. All right, no pressure. Just go out, relax, play football. O'Reilly with a kick from the back. It's a new man on the field, Green. Oh no, and already we have a calamity in defence. That's not a good start, is it? Oh. Green involved in that disaster. Luckily didn't result in a goal for Warrington, but very easily could have for a better side. We don't want any of that. So it's going to get confusing if I've got two Greens on the field. Kieran Green and what's his name again? Elliot, is it? Elliot Green. Elliot Green, hold on, I remember him. I think I've signed him in another life. I might have signed Elliot Green before on maybe last year's Football Manager. I don't know, the name definitely rings a bell for a defender. I don't know why it didn't when I was initially looking at him, but it does now. Elliot Green. I've got a horrible feeling that he ends up not developing anywhere near where he should, and I end up getting rid of him. That's my vague recollection of him before. Dolling beats the keeper to the ball, across to Little, into the open net. It's 4-1. And another calm finish from Michael Little. He's only a left wing back. He's not a striker. He's not an inside forward. He's a left-sided wing back. But he is banging the goals in the friendly so far this season. Let's hope he keeps it up for the league matches. Look at that. Easy, slots it in. I mean, yeah, it looks easy, but I'm pretty sure my wing back on the other side would have smashed that wide, so I'm going to give Little the praise because he scored it. And it's full time in Warrington, 4-1 win for Blyth, and that is the last friendly of the season. Yeah, let's give him some praise. So morale should be pretty high, confidence should be high. We're in the exact place we want to be going into the first game of the season. Downside though, Bradley Fuster picked up a thigh injury. It's a pulled thigh. Going to be out for 8 to 10 days, so he's probably not going to be back for the Altrincham game. That is a damn shame. We'll leave that to the physios. And let's see what happened to Lewis Lang. Just a tight calf for Lewis Lang. He's only out for 2 to 3 days, so not so bad. But Bradley Fuster missing the first game of the season, it seems. Unfortunate. But injuries are going to happen in football. You've got to cope with it. At least it wasn't a broken leg. Okay. No, not interested in the advice. So, Altrincham on Saturday. Not far off now. Right. Oh, hold on a minute. Barrow want a deal starting at 23,000 for Denilson Carvalho. Now, how good is he, really? Let's have a look. I mean, his stats look good. I'm told he's a goal machine. Lacks consistency. But he does kind of crap all over Sean Reid. Look at that rating there. Let's have a look at his attributes. This is finishing 8. Long shots 12. That's nice. Penalty taking 7. What's Reid's penalty taking like? Reid being my current penalty taker. 10. Oh, God. It really, and he's the best I've got. Oh, hold on. Let's go penalties. Maybe I've got someone else that's better at penalties by now. No, I really haven't. Look at that. So if Reid isn't taking it, oh, why is Hooks there still? He's well gone. Dan Maguire, second choice. Yeah, so if Reid's not in the side, I suppose Maguire can kind of do a job at penalties. It'll help him keep up with the scoreline of Bradley Fuster, if last season's anything to go by. Okay. Let's see if I've picked up anyone. Ooh, hold on, that's not what I want. See if I've picked up anyone that's better at corners. Aaron Evans. He's only a reserve, so it's still Kieran Green is my best man for corners. What about free kicks? Sangare's not bad at free kicks. Well, let's drag him in. Get rid of Hooks. Right, where was I? I was considering the merits of signing Denilson Carvalho. Let's see if they'll let me halve that price. Suggest terms. They feel the offer is acceptable. Oh man, I should have gone lower. Damn it. Well, he's valued at 14.5k, so getting him for 10k and 30% of the next sale won't be too bad. Oh, I hate it when they accept it straight away. You always think, oh no, I could have gone lower. I should have gone lower. Why didn't I go lower? I thought 10k, you know, that was pretty cheap. Okay, well, that's actually a transfer we can afford. Oh, but of course he's not interested. Typical. Following relegation with Barrow, I'm looking to play in a better division. So, yeah, Barrow are in my division right now, so he's not willing to agree to me. Damn it, I got so excited. He's an improvement. We could afford him. He would make a great addition to Bradley Fuster and Dan Maguire up front. But he thinks he's too good for us. Well, damn it. What a shame. I'll keep him on the short list because you never know. He might find nobody wants him in a higher division. Well, the press want to know what's gone on. What shall we go for? I can confirm that we did make an offer. We went in with what we considered to be a fair offer, but for one reason or another, it wasn't to be. There we go. That'll do. Altrincham scouting report. High level of anticipation, high level of agility. Okay. I'm a little bit worried about that match now, if I'm honest, knowing that I'm missing Bradley Fuster, the talisman, the mascot, the goal machine. I'm going to be without him. That's a little bit concerning. But I mean, come on, what am I saying? There's still Dan Maguire. Dan Maguire is amazing. Just one out of those two strikers should be enough to win the game for me, surely. Just got to provide them with the right opportunities and they'll score. And I suppose it at least gives Dolling a bit of a run. No, not interested in any more coaches. Keeping the wages under control tightly here. Oh God, here we go again with the tight, packed schedule. Saturday match and then a Tuesday match away at Brackley Town. Gonna be some tired players again this season. Yeah, I'm not allowed to scout Scotland, Emmanuel. It's forbidden for me. My scouting range doesn't allow for the travel costs of going all the way up to Scotland. Even though Blyth is like really close to Scotland, it's not far from the Scottish border, relatively speaking, to the rest of England. But apparently, I'm not allowed to scout there still. Too low level. The chairman won't allow it. Maybe he just hates Scottish people. I'm not sure. It might be some chairman bias going on there. Oh, here we go. Following speculation over his Blyth future, central defender Lewis Lang has revealed he's now set to stay at Croft Park. Good. Good. Does that mean he's finished having a paddy about not being allowed to move? Oh, he's dropped a load of stats thanks to his abysmal training that he's been doing recently. But maybe he'll start training properly again. Now he's got over himself. Now he knows he's Blyth to stay, at least for one more season anyway. I'll be looking to try to keep hold of him for as long as I can, to be honest. He's a quality player for my level. Whoa, look at these big money transfers. Whoa. We can't afford that. Right, bring on Altrincham. Bring it on. Apparently Sangari needs adding as a indirect free kick taker. Right, where's indirect? Let's stick him in. He's probably better than Lang, isn't he, as well? I should switch it around. Little's been banging in some free kicks, though. I think I should kind of leave him there. What's Paul Smith like? Paul Smith. Oh, he's not great. Let's get Smith below these two. There we go. Let's go with that. I want to leave Little on direct free kicks because yeah, he's bagged some goals. He's worth keeping him. What else is? Wide indirect. It reckons I should put him in for that as well. Okay. well, lacking people that are particularly good at that sort of thing, I'm fine with this. Do that. What else? Lewis Lang should be removed. But he scored some free kicks for us last season. Like, how many goals did he end up? He ended up on quite a few goals. Where's his history? Oh yeah, look, he scored 6 goals for us last season. It's not bad. So I'm going to keep him on for now. Okay. Blyth's home advantage gives us a slight edge. That's good. I like at least an edge. Right, Josh Langley's finished his trial. I don't think he was up to much, to be honest. 2.5, going on 3-star. Doesn't enjoy big matches. Slow in anticipation. Inconsistent. Yeah, no. Sorry, Josh. We're going to have to let you go, mate. Your trial has just not worked out for us. Right. So, the match is upon us. Bradley Fust is not going to be available for it, though, I'm pretty sure. Praise Nathan Buddle. There we go. Oh, Lewis Lang training like a retard again. I can actually criticise him again now, though. At least he will actually talk to me. Now he's gotten over having a strop. So, he's going to get constantly bollocked until he starts training well again, because he was losing stats. It's not impressing me at all, that. And he had some good stats, so I don't want him plummeting and becoming crap. Right, the game is saving there, and it is time to end the stream. I'm sorry, we will have to resume tomorrow evening, same time again, 9 PM UK time. We'll be resuming the stream. And we will start with the first match of the season. We've got through the friendlies. We've got through some signings. We've brought in some new blood. We've improved the team a little bit. Although I still feel we've lost a bit of strength at the back because we've lost Brotherton. I might have to check in on him again, see if he's still on a free transfer. Because he wouldn't come to me. But last time I tried. But maybe sitting around with no one signing him for a bit longer might change his mind. We'll see. Lang is expecting the club to achieve promotion this season. Well, Lewis Lang, I'm expecting the club to achieve promotion last season, let alone this season. And you guys bottled it, you scumbags. So as long as you deliver and play well, we should be going up. We'll resume again tomorrow, same time, same place. Thank you for the new follows. Thanks for watching. Hello to the new guy from Argentina. Nice to meet you. Hope to see you again at some point. I hope you all had fun. I certainly did, smashing all those little Scottish sides again. It's good, another good start to the season with the friendlies. But last season, our first match was an away match against Hereford, I think it was, which we lost. So we started last season on a loss. Let's hope we can start this season on a win, in spite of having to play without, well, most likely having to play without the injured Bradley Fuster. He'll be back in 3 days, resuming training though, so not too bad. Don't forget I'm a variety streamer. I do other streams, so starting 2 PM most days UK time. At the moment I'm working through a Battletech career, playing the Flashpoint expansion stuff. We're coming up to the last Flashpoint on that game before moving on. I'm also playing some Battlefleet Gothic Armada here and there where I can. The new one, number 2, Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. Done a few sessions of multiplayer of that with Harry. That's up on YouTube if you're interested in seeing that. Don't forget you can catch the series of everything I do on my YouTube channel as well. That's channel_Doyle, just the same as the Twitch channel name. So feel free to look that up on YouTube if you're interested. And if you're watching this on YouTube, remember, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down depending on what you thought. Either way, it helps me out. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. For now, I'm out, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you.